No. Yep, we should be live. Hello, NXR. It's me, Jay Wall again. Like last week, like the week before, and I'm joined again by my co-commentator. And as you will be able to see by the title of the stream, we are in Britain today. We're in Silverstone, the iconic track in, I want to say Midlands, but I actually don't know where it is in relation to the UK. I'm going to say Midlands, and I'm going to take a guess. Despite what you might be thinking here, we are not currently in the lobby. We are doing a lobby restart. So I just thought I'd make that clear to any viewers. That will be because of a unwanted guest, to our knowledge. There we go. It's been called now, so official, confirmed. Here we go. Lobby to restart. That's what I was doing. I was finding out whereabouts it is. And oh, we gotta. Oh, yeah, we gotta leave, haven't we? Can't all just retire it, can we? Oh no, because we have to do it for 3 sessions on the race. Yeah, it's just easier to. I'll let you invite me then when we have the lobby set up. Oh, never mind. It's just kicked me out. Can I just? I'm just gonna have to check the stream's good because it's just kicked me out. So I want to make sure that. Okay. The weather was all dry, lots, so if you want to sort the weather... I mean, how do I know that Brewmaster's not just saying, well, the weather was all dry, even though it wasn't, and he just doesn't want a wet race? I will believe him, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. What? Have you included your audio? I just noticed that I can't hear you can't hear lots as well.
I've included my audio. I'm here.
You have, right?
Yes.
So you didn't before?
No.
So when I said, and this is my co-commentator, and then you introduced yourself, I looked like a right moron.
Oh, that's what I'm here for, to make you look like a moron.
That sounds about right. After based off just setting that Among Us lobby up yesterday.
Oh, God.
Right.
Let me get this already.
It's near Milton Keynes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
So I'm gonna say that's south. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's south. Anything past Coventry is south.
Right, full. Check all the
past
buffs.
Manchester's north.
Safety car is standard. Formation lap is on. Rue saying that genuinely had the biggest chance of rain as 5%, so it was very unlikely. Fair enough.
Well,
then.
what we'll do is we'll set it up as a dry race. So sorry to spoil it for everyone. It's not going to rain.
I don't know. I
Today,
could
so
put
if you were
it.
hoping for a wet race,
I could put it on approximate.
you can, but because we're setting the weather, it's going to be clear the whole way.
All dry. Okay, I'll do the weather
Eugenio's
dry.
complaining about his sleep because of the time wasting after approximately 6 minutes delay. You should have been there in the tier 3 opener, Eugenio, and sorry, tier 2 opener for season 3 when we finished at about 11:30 because we had to do 2 red flag lobby restarts. One of which, by the way, and I won't I keep banging on about this, I was leading the race, so.
Right.
Like net lead as well. I didn't just stay out. Have you got everyone now that we want? Oh no, we're still right.
I'm just doing all of the settings.
I don't know how we stop people from joining. Dante's in, lots. Dante's in. We want to kick Dante. Unless he's reserving. I don't know. Is he reserving?
No, he's not.
Is he not? Okay.
No, right. It's baby in. That's all that matters. If baby's in, then it's all good.
Alpa wants to do short quali after an approximate 7-minute delay. In fact, we put that at 34 minutes past, so after a 4-minute delay.
Everyone's trying to find routes now to make this suit them.
Sounds about right.
Oh dear. Right, okay. Do you want to run through the settings and have a look and see if this all looks okay?
Okay, right, let's see. Just a quick settings check, and that will be quite quick. And the problem is now I'm going to do this on stream, so if something's wrong, lots, you're sacked.
Oh, well, I don't want to lose my job. No thanks.
Okay, so pit assist should be off. Pit assist should be off.
That's it. Pit assist off. Pit
Braking
release.
assist should be limited to low.
Pit release assist is off too.
Okay, so Head Genius said Dante is reserving, so don't kick Dante.
Too late now.
Thank you for that.
I've already kicked him, so I need to just get him
Please,
back.
no! I asked, I thought he might have been. Okay, that's right.
I'm gonna sneeze. Right.
Yep. Why am I checking the track select? Why is it saying car damage is off?
Hold on. I'm going through them. Right. Oh.
Alright, buddy, how? Calm down, God. We're doing the best we can. It's not our fault someone joined that shouldn't have been joining. But if you want to come here and you want to give it a go, Head Junior, feel free to, you know, take over my role as commentary.
Right, car damage,
Same.
standard, car damage rate, standard.
Okay, yeah, that's correct.
Right. I think.
I've got I think the whole lobby's set well, yeah, I think it's done.
No, but we
So
can't.
now I'm just going to take a look.
What?
There's 21 people in currently, what? So are you spectating? No, right.
No, hold on.
And also there's somebody else in the lobby. I'm not entirely sure if he's an NXR and he's reserving. I'm not so sure. Rashid Krimranik.
If he goes in the Haas, probably.
I hope I pronounced your name right.
Her junior said
yeah.
make sure Rashid gets
No,
kicked.
Dante's reserving.
Yeah. Because what I'm
get
gonna
Dante back in.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save the preset and then get Dante back. I'm gonna sneeze again. And J-Wall didn't even say bless you. That's really sad.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort out something here, sorry, in the Discord.
Yeah, and I didn't even get a bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think the guy that joined the lobby before was the person that joined pre-season and screwed it over for everyone. So, yeah, that's the delay. It's been caused by to get him back in. Are you kidding? Right. So what you need to do is go to settings and save the lobby settings.
Yeah,
so
I have.
Put them all back in again. Okay, right. Ah, can't wait till everyone's peed off at us all. Great, this is great.
Yeah, all because someone joined that shouldn't have
Phenomenal.
joined. People listen.
It's great. I don't even think it was that Jack that's in time. I don't even think it was him. I think it was the guy that. No, I think it was the Jack that joined pre-season and messed it up and started taking people out. I think it's that Jack. It's a different Jack. So I don't think it's that guy. In conclusion.
In conclusion. Yes. Right.
Right, here
There
we
we go.
are. I'm going to do the great part and say we're starting a new lobby. Please save your negativity, I couldn't care less.
Yeah, someone joined when they shouldn't have done.
That's me getting a bit annoyed.
Josh, entertain them. Entertain them.
Sorry about this stream. This delay it's not preferable for any of us, including the commentators who are, as you know, you probably aren't thinking about, have also got lives tomorrow and would like this to be over at the normal time. But of course, sometimes it's not possible. So yeah.
Right, all of the weather is dry in every single session.
I'm just
Everyone
including
can
my
shut
audio
up.
to say I love you, J-Wall. That is all.
Thanks.
And now he's gone. Oh my god. Yes, go.
We
right.
should be. When I get into the lobby, I'm coming in now.
Yeah, that's the one.
That makes sense.
Yeah, 80. Rob, 80. Alright, bye, Rob. Oh my god. Okay, Rob just unmuted, but yeah, love you. Mwah.
Alright, and I think this is going to work out really well for Baby Adopoulos because he can now get in on time, so that's
Right, all of the
Does
settings are
anyone-
okay, Josh. Alright, I've sorted
Hajino
it.
has said he's going bed. Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
go bed then.
I am incredibly sorry to hear that, Hajino, but I don't care. So,
Right. Spectating.
to be pretty frank, I've got other things
why
keeping me up
is
tonight.
right, Rashid's in here. Kick Rashid.
That sounds really
Piss
weird.
off. Sorry.
Why is he back?
I'm sorry I swore, but it needed to be done. I
He's
needed
got
to
be
let it
friends
out.
with one of us. He's
I
got
needed
be
to
friends
let
with
it
someone
out.
else. This guy really wants to be NXR. Well, I'll tell you what, actually, Rashid, if you're watching the stream, because you seem to like NXR, the Discord link is in our Twitch bio. Feel free to join.
Right, is
and
everyone
I'm sure
in?
we'll get you in. I think so, yeah. Hold on, let me just do a quick check to make sure there's not anyone that shouldn't be here for the third time.
Rio needs to select his car and then we're done.
I think we're done. I think we're ready to finally go.
Right, he's put his car. Okay, we're ready to go. The settings are all okay, right?
15-minute delay and everyone's acting like we've waited the entire history of the human race to start this lobby. I have had to sit through hours of delays in NXR, so, you know.
I've had to sit through Ali being drunk in an XR.
No, we don't talk about that, we don't talk.
Yeah, I've had to sit through Ali being a little bit tipsy in Five Fans of Fury. I can handle anything at this point. I can handle
And we're finally ready
anything.
to go here. That's just a really weird way of the pronunciation that. We're now hosting 18 viewers. An NXR record with us on comms because everyone seems to not like it. That's why you got sacked.
If I
so
didn't turn any of the settings off, I don't care.
No.
Simple as that.
No, you turn them all off, and no one has to know anything else. Somehow, what's
Yeah,
probably going to curse me next.
In fact, what's going to happen is Shaman's actually going to go and win the race now. I rigged the system.
I remember when Lots comms cursed Luke Watkins at France. That was just brutal. I was like, why are your comms cursing? And I remember when Shaman comms cursed C Davies at Monza. I mean, that was awful. I mean, what was he doing? Right. Just to clarify to everyone, I did all of those. Hajinho has said ghosting is off.
If it is, I don't care.
FFS.
If it is, I'm not changing it now for the fourth time because everyone will just get annoyed.
It's in the It's in the unofficial, unpublished rulebook that still hasn't been published, despite the fact that I finalised it a few weeks ago.
The rulebook.
That if a race isn't set up properly, it's not fine. It's not valid. But it's not been released yet, so that doesn't come into account yet. So
Right, we've got.
I'm just having a
Finally,
having a little
people
look.
are out on track. I can actually look and see who's out on
no,
track.
Yeah, ghosting is off.
Oh.
Which is gonna be an issue, but I'm just gonna maybe it might be best to just put a little announcement in, just telling people so they're aware of it. We're gonna be the most popular people in the Discord after this, lads. Everyone's gonna want to come up and hug us and celebrate with us. Which I'm gonna use a good deflection. I'm gonna use a good deflection to make everyone stop being annoyed at me. Right. I feel like now, whilst everyone currently hates me, is a good time to tell everybody that from this race, for the remainder of this season, I will not be joining lots in the commentary box for the remainder of the Tier 2 races.
Sad
And
time.
I'm sure the person that they get in replacement for me, for the rest of this season is going to be just as good at bringing you all the action
This is Jay
that
Will's
I've had the
retirement.
pleasure of bringing to you all since Monza.
This is
last
Jay Will's
season.
retirement.
So I will be back for the next season. But yeah, so I just thought I'd tell everyone now. And you just got to put up with me for another 2 hours, and then we'll be we'll be fine.
And then we swiftly
So
move
I'll
on.
be- yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Prince is retired.
Oil Prince is retired? Can I need to get the... Oh, I've messed this up here. Time to realize I'm still getting the hang of this.
We've got our first
where's he
drivers.
retired?
We've got our
Oh,
first drivers out on
that's where.
laps as well.
I think maybe Adopolis will give us a good view of this. Of Oil Prince's car. You could just see it there. He's lost it.
His wheel
at,
disconnected.
I believe that's Stowe.
His wheel
And that's,
disconnected.
A nice introduction to wheel for Oil Prince for his first race week on wheel. Welcome to the wonderful life of wheel.
Oh
We'll get on board
dear.
of his teammate Luke Watkins.
I was
who's
going
the
to say,
first-
I'm riding on board with Luke right now as he's coming up to critical corners.
in this Grand Prix.
I wonder how many cops jokes are going to be made tonight.
Oh, I'm not planning on making many.
You've got a Max fan and a Lewis fan doing comms. This can only go one way.
I really, yeah, I haven't got many jokes lined up today. There's not really many jokes to make about Britain like there is to make about France or Belgium.
Evening, Ali. Ali's in the chat.
Let's see what Luke can do as he's coming in towards the
He's
Belgian
retiring until the end of the season, Manuel. He'll be back for next season, let's hope.
game. Who else is going to carry you for the comms? And he's set to 27.5 as a benchmark. Let's try and get over to Johan. Can he put that Ferrari on pole?
Oh,
Well,
27.1.
on top of the timings. It's not quite pole time just yet. And we'll go over to the Red Bull. I think that might be Hurdle, who's just coming round the final 2 corners now. And I will go over onto another driver's lap because I don't think you just want to be standing here looking at drivers doing sector 1s. So let's get on board with Razza.
Yes,
Not
Razza
on the medium
Gamer.
tyres, unfortunately. Oh, that's not a great entry there into Magnus Beck. It's taken a little bit too much of that curve, bouncing the car a little bit. But then
Yeah.
again, I think we're all just used to see Mercedes bouncing this year, so.
There's another one. Even in tier 3. No, you're not retiring from racing, are you, J-Will?
No.
No, he's still racing. There's still more podium bottling to happen.
I got one this week, so no podium jokes anymore. And Razza goes second
P2.
fastest.
And then-
Mercedes
yeah.
looking strong again.
The other Mercedes on his Raccoon P3.
I signed it, Rob. Is going to cross the line for an invalidated lap. So let's get on board with Hedginho. Coming around the last corner, because that's all we're watching right now.
I'm going to ride on board with
And goes now
Rob.
fastest.
I'm
Crazy
gonna ride
beautiful,
on
where
board
is
with
he? Never mind, we just watched him cross the line in P2.
It was a very, very good lap, but still, Johan is the one to beat at the moment in Ferrari.
Does it look like Rob is going slower here? He's going into the box. No, he's fine, isn't he?
Nice, flying, and Gerald moved out the way. Very, very nice.
So we'll get on board with Icelandic Rob right now, going into... see, my corner names at Silverstone, I used to know them. I don't really know them very well.
This
so
is when you
this
need Gale, because Gale knows all the corner names for every track on the calendar.
I know Cops to Maggots to Beckett's, and I think Chapel. Stowe, Vale, Club. Then turn 1 would be Abbey. Then I'm completely blank. I know the straights. And I think Warfield is the corner we watched Rob go through. Oh! Rob loses it!
Oh no!
And he's kept it out the wall. And it's a Red Bull losing it there. And I got Sergio Perez PTSD. I'm not gonna lie.
Red Bull
We're gonna board
fans.
a Rio fans.
Red Bull fans are not gonna like that one.
Let's hope we don't see him getting lapped today then.
Let's not. Let's not. Let's not go there. Top 3 though.
I'm sure Rob will come back out again.
Top
and try
3,
it another lap.
separated by not that much, realistically. Yoan did a 27.1, Crazy Groove for a 27.2, and then Razza did a 27.4. So the gap is.
And let's just
not
hope. Oh,
far.
Luke goes third. I wasn't even aware that Luke was on another lap.
And he did a 27.2.
I was sitting here watching Rio Phantom on an outlap. Is that
I was-
Aston Martin? Shaman, he's down by a second, so I presume he's not. Dante goes 13th fastest, 4 seconds off the pace of Shaman.
Jaff's just set a lap, he did a 27.5. Very good lap from him.
We go over to the teammate of Hedginho, Rio Fenton. Very established driver in NXR now, done a few seasons I believe.
Yeah,
I know he
has.
was here before me, so it must have been season 2, but at the minimum. So
Season 2, Season 3, I think, around that.
unless maybe I think he might have been in the academy with me, so I think he started season 3.
Yeah, that might be a good point actually.
Nailing the first corner, you've got to be very make sure your car is planted. You do not want to be going for a little trip to the gravel there.
Few drivers in the pits though.
Razza goes top, 27th flat. Has he improved or has the track conditions? That's what's going through my mind now.
Or is it a mix of both? Could be a mixture of both of them playing their parts.
Yeah, offensive. Looks like he's on a decent lap, but going a little bit off apex. But I don't know if that's his line to get the exit better. So that might be a really good move, and might be something I have to incorporate into some of my practice. So thank you for that one, Rio Offensive. He's just got to
Dante's
nail
on a lap.
cops,
He's down in P13.
and he does hit the apex, which is it's hard for some people. Rio Offensive did a really good job here. This is like a good lap, I'm not gonna lie. 103.8 coming into the final sector. He has got a Haas behind him.
Yeah,
Who is that?
Dante did a
Dante getting a
did a
nice toe.
1:03.9 through that sector. So
That's a pretty good lap from Dante then. He must have been improving.
he's literally right.
Oh, we've
behind
got a
him
yellow
here.
flag. I think that's just Rob or Hurdle moving out the way for, I think that's Gregor Mullen. And Rio Fenton goes P7 and Dante follows that up with P9. So let's get on
28
board
flat.
with, is that Razza on an in lap? That is, sorry guys, I'm doing a lot of cycling here. I'm trying to find...
I am going to ride on board with
so-
Alpa,
so-
who's down in
I've
P15
just, yeah,
on
I've
the
just got on
Williams.
board with him. 27.8 for the first sector.
He's on the mediums as well. Got a yellow in sector 2.
Oh, he is. Does that mean he's committing to starting on them softs?
Maybe. We don't know what strategies are going to be like today, so there might be a complete mix-up throughout the grid of
I believe
Who's
medium
doing what?
soft was the optimal one like yesterday.
oh,
but then
yellow
there was
in
a safety
sector 1
car.
and sector 2. What's happened here?
That I think is just, I think Rio Fenton had a little off as Alpha takes a little bit of the curve there, so I'm beginning to think that's the line. He's just having a bit of trouble there on those medium tyres, getting it nailed into the corner, but he does a good job of getting the car under control and getting out onto the Hanger straight. Yes, I'm going to say it is. Oh, he's lost it! He has lost it! That's the... Ooh. Let's get on board with...
Poor Alpha.
But why not get on board with Gregor Mullen here on the soft tyres?
So, Hurdle saying, okay, so hear me out, Red Bull front row. Red Bull front row. Will
Well,
we?
Hurdle's currently 8th and Rob's yet to settle that, just running behind Gregor Mullen.
But Rob is on the lap.
Yeah, Rob is on a lap. Yeah, he's yet to settle that, just running behind Gregor Mullen.
Now going up
Oh,
to
you
Cops.
thought I meant in the... You thought I meant in the standings. No, I meant his car is behind Gregor Mullen.
I'm riding on board with
Just a
Rob
little
right now. He's in
coincidental.
Maggots and Beckett's. Very, very
And
nice. with
Gregor
Maggots and
Mullen's gone
Beckett's.
103.2 into this final sector, so this is looking good. I believe that was about 6 tenths up on where Rio Fenton was at this point. So if he does an identical third sector to Rio Fenton, that'll put him top of the standings in Q1.
So there's only 3
has
drivers that
Gregor
haven't
Mullen
set a
got
lap
in?
yet. There's 3 drivers,
Can
Gregor
he
Mullen,
put his
Rob and
car-
Jake.
Where he wants to put it, he can.
Wow, 26.9.
26. We're into the 26s, ladies and gentlemen.
Rob's put his first lap on the board at 28.2.
So only 1.2 seconds off the front row for Icelandic Rob.
So we only have one
Sorry,
driver now that is
sounded
yet to
like
set
an
a
attack
lap.
on Icelandic Rob.
So we've got one driver now that's yet to set a lap, which is Jake in the Williams. So I'm going to ride on board with him because he is on a lap.
I'm on board with Baby Adopoulos coming through Luffield right now. If it's the wrong name and I'm an absolute moron, tell me. But I believe that's Luffield. Maybe it's this. I'm I'm none the wiser.
This is why I said you need Gale, he knows all the corner names. Oh, Jake getting a bit squirmy out of Maggots and Beckett's.
Did you see your sector time?
I did not know.
Well, Baby Adopoulos is on a 104.8 coming through the coming into the final sector, so a little bit down.
Jake's now rounding the last few corners.
I'm a bit worried about how many laps in Q1 are faster than my personal best on time trial.
Jake goes P6.
Solid
Yeah,
lap.
very
from
good
Jake.
lap. He did 27.3 and he looks to be going
Baby
again.
Adopoulos going to improve. And he remains in the drop zone. I think he's backed off to go again, so we'll stay on board with Baby Adopoulos because I think he's very relevant in this because he's still in the drop zone. He needs to improve. Icelandic Rob, the driver at risk, he's currently in the pits. Surely he's coming back out.
He has to, surely. If he wants to make himself feel a bit more safe, he's got
Crazy
to go
Big
again.
goes top. And we got 2 drivers into the 26s now.
Both very impressive laps, obviously by 2 very, very good drivers that are both very consistent.
Okay, Baby Adopoulos up by 3
Oh,
tenths of a
honest
second. That
become
puts
retired?
Rob in the drop zone if he can keep sector 2 and sector 3 consistent with his fastest lap.
Very nice exit out of that corner.
One man's probably not liking what he's watching right now, Callum 28, because it's going to be very, very difficult for his heart right now as he watches Baby Adopoulos' lap. Knowing Icelandic Rob is going to have to go back out, use another set of tyres most probably, just to get out of Q1, which is uncharacteristic for Rob, but I know he's a good racer, I know he's a great racer actually, and even if he is out in Q1, he will make up those places, I have no doubt. And we see Dante getting off the track to get out of the way. That's quite nice from Dante.
Sportsmanship there. Love to see it. Here we go.
So as Baby Adopoulos approaches the Vale chicane and club corner, has he done enough to get himself out the bottom 5? He has just about.
14.
He goes over Petrardo and over Icelandic Rob. We'll get on board with Gale Force, who's starting a lap now. He needs to lift himself out. Petrardo is the driver at risk.
I'm going to ride on board with Dante, who's now going for a lap. He's down in P13 at the moment.
So we're going to have a really tough decision to make at some point here. But we're going to have to choose whether we watch Petuardo, Icelandic Rob, Pedrinho or Shaman
Ooh.
after this lap from Gale Force, of course, who is down in Sector 1. Not great for Gale Force. And I believe if he goes out in Q1 here, that'll be back-to-back Q1 eliminations. But he has made places up in every single race. So, I don't think he'll be too concerned about his qualifying pace right now. He knows he's a great racer. He's got the racecraft to make the positions up in the race.
Oh, Dante's got really squirmy on the exit of Cops.
Gale Force did, of course, as well there a little bit.
Car's gone off track as well in Sector 2.
Oh, he's invalidated! Gale Force is invalidated. He's going to have to back off. which is we'll go over to Petuano, who's on a lap now, heading in towards Cop's corner. Hits the chicane, hits the apex. Hasn't hit any chicane.
Oh, Dante's
Ignore
slowed
me.
down. Has he run out of fuel?
That might be quite dangerous for the other cars. Alright, he's going to have to box, isn't he, Dante?
Yeah, Dante's
Which
going.
means he is
into the pit.
13th. But I will say he's still going to be at risk there.
He's not. Dante hasn't gone into the pits. Did he just?
Backed off.
Did he
causing all
back off
sorts
the
of
lap?
mayhem.
Think.
Petuano's backed off the lap. So we'll get on board with Icelandic Rob. Who, no, actually. No, yeah, let's get on board with Icelandic Rob. I think Gale Force is the one in front of him. I'm not so sure. Yeah, it is. So, should we get on board with Gale or do we get on board with Icelandic Rob?
I will
think
go
we
on
just
board
watch
with
Gale.
Rob. I will go on board with Rob. You go on board with Gale. How about that?
Okay, you get on board with Rob. No, Gale's. Hang on, so we'll see if Gale's up or down. Gale's up. He's up by a 10.
Right. Okay.
That's
I will
not
ride
going to
on
be
board.
enough right now.
I will ride on board
Is
with
Rob
Rob.
up? Through sector 1.
I believe he was. I'm not
Actually,
sure.
so is that Hedginho? That is Hedginho. We'll get on board with him. He's coming through Maggots Beckett's now, so I think he's going to be the most relevant driver right now. Then we'll get on board with, then we'll try and get on board with Gale Force, and then straight jump to Icelandic Rob because they're running close to each other.
Rob having another very good run through Maggots and Beckett. Very nice exit now coming onto the straight.
So, can Hedginho relegate Petuano into the drop zone? Has he got the pace? Has he put in the lap? He has time to go again if he hasn't. He has. He's P13, and that puts Baby Anopoulos at risk, who's still in the pit lane.
But here comes Rob. He's up to the line. What's he gonna do?
Is Gale Force going to be fast enough? No.
Rob
Is
goes
Icelandic
P10.
Rob? Yes, he is, and that puts Baby Anopoulos out in Q1 with a very, very respectable performance. Petuano's backed off. He's got 10 seconds to make the line. I don't think he's got it in him. And I think that will pretty much secure. Oh, Dante's invalidated.
Dante's invalidated.
So he's not going to get to go again. So he's the driver at risk. If Petuano makes the line, but he doesn't. He goes into the pit lane. And Shaman has made the flag.
Yeah, Shaman's made the flag, and I think Gale has also made the flag as well. Oh, he's down on time though.
Shaman needs to improve by 7 tenths of a second. He's down by half a second. So he needs to find 1.2 seconds in the remainder of this lap to knock Dante out. If not, this is the start. Oh, he's invalidated.
He's invalidated.
And that is Dante through to Q2, which is a shock to be fair. Dante's put in a great lap. And it's been a great performance from
It's
the reserves
unfortunate
that I
for
have to say.
Shaman to invalidate that lap. That was, yeah, that P19. And the only reason he's P19 is Oil Prince obviously retired due to his wheel disconnecting. Not very good from Shaman's point of view. Not very good for the Aston Martins overall. P18 and P19.
I'm just going to put in an announcement really quickly just to say ghosting is off. So when
Oh, I
laughing
thought
people,
I thought
please be
I
careful.
thought one had already been put in there. Apologies.
No. So if laughing people,
Crazy Griefer though has set the benchmark for the rest of qualifying. You know, he is the man to beat at the moment, a 26.9, but Gregor Mullen also did a 26.9. And to look to be on top again, and then Raz not far behind in P3.
I do have slight concerns that someone's going to spin and take somebody with them. But then that happens with ghosting on as well. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about
Look,
that.
if ghosting catches anyone out, I will take the hit. But we redid that lobby about 3-4 times.
Yeah, no, we just couldn't do it again.
We couldn't do it again because people would have got annoyed. Simple as that. So lobby, I apologise.
So that is the end and eliminated. Oil Prince, he crashed out. Didn't get a set of laps, so I don't have any representation. He doesn't have any representation. of
Oh,
his
Shaman's
takes.
just wiped
in
out
this
a speed bollard going into the pits.
Gale Force and Shaman are the next out. The Aston Martin duo failing to get into Q2 for the
Petuardo.
second week in a row. Petuardo out in P17. I think he just invalidated his lap on his faster lap, which is just not great to see because he didn't even get a shot at it, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
And Baby Adopoulos reserving today, doing himself proud, getting it into P16.
Yeah, it's a very good
Dante,
position.
he's through to Q2. That's a very good performance from Dante as a reserve. Crazy Griefer and Gregor Mullin both getting in to the 26.9. So looking like they've got the pace today to be challenging. Raza cannot be ruled out of the conversation because even though he is in the 27s, he's just half a tenth.
But also, we can't rule
position.
Johan out as well. Johan's had really good pace this season, so he's definitely a driver that we shouldn't rule out of this early.
The top 10 split by 0.6 of a second here.
Jeez, that's immense.
So I don't think we rule anybody out right now.
But the top 10 at the end of Q1, Crazy Griefer, Gregor Mullen, Raza Gamer, Johan, Alper, Luke, Jake, Hurdle, Raccoon and Rio Fensom. A very, very close top 10 at the end of that session. Hello, Night Owl. Good to see you in the chat. Obviously was tier 2 last season and won the championship.
He was, yeah, and then he said he wasn't tier 1 pace consistently, despite, well, I think he got a podium, maybe, in Japan.
Not in Japan, he got P5 at Japan, I believe.
In tier 1, yeah, that's that. I commentated that race, and I can't even remember what happened, sorry. I don't know what that message is saying, sorry.
Scribs is in the chat.
I need to make sure this party's invite only.
Scribs is in the chat saying J-Will with love heart eyes.
Scribs is in the chat saying J-Will with heart eyes.
J-Will with little heart eyes, like the heart eyes emoji.
That was my reaction when Scribs crossed the line in Singapore. Of course, the race that I commentated.
The Singapore merchant, Scribs.
Let's get on board with someone's got out really quickly. That's Alpha. Let's get on board with him.
Dante's also gone out quite early as well. Same with Jaff and same with Honest Raccoon. So quite a few drivers.
I've got something really
opting
important to
early.
message you on Discord about. So it's really, really important.
It's really important, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's really important. Really, really, really important. You already know it's not important. I saw it mentioned in the breakaway NXR general earlier, so I was like, yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Ruben to get pole. Well, one can hope. I realised that it's now turned off all my track map and data and stuff that I had on before.
So the reason that Scribs is saying Rube to get pole is because of a little thing we like to call Rube being Scribs' girlfriend.
Oh yeah. It says e-girl there.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it family friendly PG.
Oh, do you know when we played Amogus yesterday, and me and Mac kept saying that word that was making you Brad has said it. Not intentionally, but there was somebody with that name in the lobby, and he said, "Oh, I think it's them," but he said it.
I'm just not even. Anyway, moving on swiftly from our shenanigans from last night. Dante is on a lap. I'm going to ride on board with him.
Oh, look what could just spot. We've just got to that at the right time. Sorry about that.
Dante's gone off
We'll
track.
get on board. Oh, you're going out well.
Dante might back
Let's
off
get on
this
board
lap.
with Dante. It doesn't look like he is, so...
You've got everyone in the
Might
chat
have
now
done.
saying Among Us. You've got everyone in the chat talking about Among Us now.
I don't regret it at all.
I have to swap my
Oh,
glasses.
Dante's gone wide again, and he's not invalidated it, but I believe,
Somehow.
because of Yax's announcement yesterday, he has to now back off. Otherwise, he will be penalised.
Yeah, that's a good point. We probably should have mentioned that a bit earlier in the stream. Alper invalidated his lap, so he is going to look to go again.
Actually, let's get aboard with Raccoon, because he's the one who's been getting this tow. All of them on the medium tyres, bar Rob, Alper, and Dante. Rob's in the pits, so Jaff goes fastest with a 28 flat.
Jeez,
What could his teammate do in response? 28.2, not bad.
Honest Raccoon.
And Raccoon 27.8.
Ooh. Very strong lap. Paginio done a 28.3.
Who goes for 27.7.
Wow.
So it's a Mercedes 1-2 right now, as if we haven't had enough of them as a fan base.
I'm going to prefer to sit out on this one.
Let's get to General Jake.
All we know is that CD will be very happy with that. Luke set his first lap, 1:32.1, obviously a bit off the pace there. Crazy
Green for 27.6, as we see General Jake invalidate. We'll see. We'll get to Brewmaster, who's just about to finish the lap. Very consistent this season so far.
Yeah, very consistent. I think he's,
and it's P6.
I think he's currently standing P3 or P4 in the standings. I'm pretty sure.
Which is very good for.
Alpa's darted to the pits. Alpa has darted to the pits.
And it's a Red Bull who goes up the inside of a Mercedes at Cops. Luckily, the Mercedes getting out of the way. We don't want to see that again. As Hurdle gets past him on
If
the
anyone
lap.
could keep track of how many jokes are going to be made about Silverstone last year, I would love to know. Anyway.
And Hurdle's gone fastest for Sector 2.
Jaff has just gone second at 27.7. That's a very respectable lap time.
Is the track ramping up a little bit then? Or did Jaff just put in a phenomenal lap?
Like I said, that mix of both might be coming into play, but Hurdle is now about to round the final corner. What lap is the Red Bull man going to put in?
A 27.6 fastest for Hurdle, and maybe the dream of a Red Bull on the front row is still alive.
Fan favourite Hurdle has stuck it on
never
top.
mind. Luke Watkins puts it on a 27.4, which clearly means the track's getting better.
The track is getting 10 times better, but Hurdle, what a lap time from him in the Red Bull. That was highly impressive.
We're going on board with Yoen, who's just set the purple Sector 2. Has he got the pace in him? And I wouldn't be mistaken in saying that Gregor Mullen's going for three back-to-back poles here.
I know, he kind of come out guns blazing at Spa last week.
Pole quali merchant.
Ooh,
And it's
Yoen,
P2 for Yoen.
That's a very good
General
lap.
Jake, we're going on board with him.
I am going to ride on board with Gregor Mullen, obviously last week's pole sitter.
Did finish on the podium, did get an interview last week, but did since drop
Finish on the
P5.
podium. He got a win. He won the race.
General Jake.
Oh no, Gregor Mullen. I thought we were talking about. Sorry.
Gregor Mullen didn't win the race last week. Crazy Griefer won the race last week.
Yeah, Gregor won it on track, and then penalties meant that Crazy Griefer won it. I was gonna say, I was like, did I not remember who I interviewed?
Oh, did he get a podium with the post-race 5 second?
Yes.
Never mind. I just know General Jake didn't. That's my point. He's got relegated, but he's had the pace too. Well, actually, I'm going to argue it's more consistency based. His result.
Crazy Griefer.
Which isn't a bad
Another
thing.
fastest lap at 27.3, but here comes Gregor Mullen. What
Good lap on that
medium
medium tyre.
Only a 27.4.
Hurdle saying his lap was faster than his first Q1 run.
Oh wow.
Which is phenomenal. Good lap on the medium tyres then, Hurdle. Puts in P5 currently, as we're watching General Jake go round the final corner to set a 27.7 and go P8.
Very respectable lap time from Jake.
Let's get on board with Rearfend. Oh, he's invalidated. Let's not get on board with
If my map will show me right, Gregor Mullen just set a purple sector
It's just
1.
gone purple Sector 1. I've just seen it. It's not quite that time yet. It's not pole, but he will want to take a great deal of confidence from going fastest in Q2. Who went fastest in Q1? I completely forgot already.
Fastest in
Crazy
Q1 was Crazy Griefer, I think. I don't know, my memory's awful, don't ask me stuff like this. Crazy Grief. Oh, no. Now you see it now. You've
Greg
set me
or
off. Greg or See, now you've set me off saying the wrong names. Coming into the last sector. What lap time is this going to be?
It's the apex as well. Gotta just keep this round the final corner. Here's Greg O'Morn, got the pace. Has he got the lap? Leaps up, he hasn't.
P2, but he's not that far off Crazy
So close. And here was me hoping I'd get to warm up my yes. Right, let's get on board with Alpa. Fastest through sector 2. Probably not a surprise. Top 5 drivers
Jake's
in
gone
Q1
into the pits.
on a soft tyre. He's going for a very aggressive off the start strategy now.
Dante is a second down. I think Dante's going slowly.
Bit of a lock up there from Alpa. Into Vale chicane. He's going to get around to set.
Alpa
He's
with
going to
the
go
fastest lap of the
fastest
race.
by a tenth of a
race?
second on the soft compound tyre.
My brain is not functioning at full capacity today.
It's not happened again as it was. You haven't got spoons again, have you, tonight? Last night.
No. I said the fastest lap of the race, but we're not racing yet.
Moron. So, we're going to go on board with Luke Watkins, who's on an out lap, coming into Stoke.
I'm the moron, chat. Yeah, chat, I'm the moron.
He started a lap.
Rio Fenton invalidated his lap, so he's going to look to go again, obviously P15
Let's
at the moment.
watch a cinematic camera lap. We haven't been doing many of them, so we'll get on board with a cinematic camera lap.
I'm going to do a cinematic camera lap for Rio Fenton in the McLaren.
Try and keep me updated on his sector times as well. We'll do a sector by sector comparison of Luke Watkins and Rio Fenton. So Rio Fenton on the medium tyre. Luke Watkins now on the soft. He's just I've just completely missed it. I am so sorry. I just completely missed it. He went fastest, but I've completely missed what
Rio
it was.
did a 27.5, I think.
Right, so let's assume then that Luke also did a 27.5 until we get to the next sector.
But I'm the moron, chat.
Oh, I thought you lost it there. This Maggots Beckett cinematic cam is phenomenal.
I'm about to come into Maggots and Beckett's and Rio Fenton.
And he's gone purple sector 2 as well. He has 2 tenths up on his lap. This will put him ahead of Alpa if he can just keep the final sector well. But that was where Alpa gained a lot of time, I believe.
A 103.9. 103.9 for Rio Fenton.
I've missed it again, This is atrocious. Well, we'll find out when he crossed the line. Luke Watkins, P2, just behind Alpa. Right, let's get on board with Rio Fenton. We just cycled all the way down. He's on the medium tyres. What's he got in the bank? P10, and he's going to be a driver at this.
A 5-place grid penalty.
Oh, what was that for?
For illegal blocking.
He has a Brewmaster, an Alpine behind him. A Brewmaster, a single Brewmaster behind him.
What happened with Jeff?
So he won't be very happy about that one, I'm sure. Yeoman's on an outlap, Hurdle's on an outlap, Jeff Master's on an outlap.
It's like Australia, I think
Brewmaster.
Jeff had an accident in qualifying and put him at the back of the grid, basically.
Brewmaster is on an outlap as well. It's illegal blocking on an outlap. Genius invalidated. Icelandic Rob
Alpa's retired
just
from the
begins the
session
lap.
in P1.
So let's get a cinematic view of Icelandic Rob, currently P15. So the driver at risk, Rio Fenton. He has stayed out on the medium tyres. So
I'm gonna do a cinematic view of Raza Gamer. Mr. winning on 34 lap old Bridgestones. He's coming up to cops.
why didn't you do 35? Washed. That's what I think. Washed.
Yes, because you could do the exact same thing, couldn't you?
I could, but I wouldn't win.
the difference between you and Raz. Raz isn't mid. Anyway, riding on board.
How many podiums in Tier 3 does Raz have this season? That's exactly.
Riding on board with Raz.
Rob,
He's in sector 3. He's about to finish his lap.
These two corners here. And he is set the purple sector 2, but because he hasn't set a lap yet, I can't see how much further down he is. And
Here
you'll
comes
be really
Raz
shocked to know that I've missed
to the
the
line.
sector time.
Raz is
So Raz goes
26.8.
fastest by 4/10 of a second.
Wow.
But the difference is he's not quite J-Wall and Rob comes into the box.
What a lap from Raz Gamer. That was insane for Mercedes.
We'll get on board with Dante because he is wanting to put Rio Fenton in the drop zone and validate. Has he got time to get back round? Honest Raccoon going slowly. I think to prepare himself for a lap because he invalidated. So Brewmaster is the guy that could knock Rio Fenton out. But Rio Fenton could get very lucky here with the amount of drivers that haven't been able to invalidate their laps. Who's that getting out of the way there? That's General Jake. He's now in... Rio Fenton out! Who moved up? Hedginho knocks out Rio Fenton! P7 for Hedginho! Brewmaster was, I believe, 2/10 up, but might not be enough.
Oh god, this has got really dramatic all of a sudden.
Can Brewmaster knock General Jake into the drop zone? Brewmaster takes the flag to knock General
He
Jake
can!
out. And now Hedginho's the driver at risk. Honest Raccoon 2/10 off almost through sector 1 alone. You keep an eye on Dante as well, Watts. He's on 5-lap old softs. He won't want to start the race on them, that's for sure.
I'm having a
He's
look
going to
at
do the
Dante.
Watty strat. Start the race on tyres that have already done race distance.
I am having a look.
In the pits. His teammate, meanwhile, can't be doing any of that retiring. He's in a dangerous position. He's in the drop zone. But he has improved his lap by 3/10, which as it stands will be enough to knock Hedginho out.
Oh, this is getting really tight for McLaren's obviously very offensive out already, but McLaren won't want Hedginho out.
Which will mean that Ali won't have a single driver into Q3. That will make it just one driver in 2 races into Q3 for Ali.
It's not looking
Honest
good.
Raccoon goes P4, knocks out Hedginho, who's still on a lap. He's gone into the pits.
Is that a genius qualifying done?
Yohan can't really. I think Yohan can afford to back off now. Dante takes the flag, P14. Yohan, not wanting to though, goes P3. And Luke Watkins on the front row if this grid is the lineup. Crazy Griefer, the only driver to be starting on those medium tyres.
And also,
which means if there's an early safety car, he is screwed.
yeah, just a little bit. And I just realised as well, if you took this as the Q3 grid, Raz would have his first pole position of the season. Because I don't...
His career now.
Don't think of his career. Think of this season, definitely. Not of his career, no. Someone might have to correct me on that. This is when you need Manoy. You need the stats man around to tell me this stuff.
If Bradders or Manoy, because I know Bradders keeps tier 1 stats as well. So if Bradders or Manoy are here,
please enlighten us
you want to just, yeah.
Please enlighten us
to
whether that would be Raz's first pole. But Raz has gone the quickest of Q2, followed by Luke Watkins.
I really want to be getting a 3rd consecutive yes today at the end of qualifying, which we all know what that means. But obviously I'm a completely unbiased commentator, so.
Oh yes.
I'd take a Yohan pole as well. I'd be happy with a Yohan pole, or a Razza pole, or a Luke pole, or anybody else that's in the top 10 for that matter.
But it is Raz who has gone quickest in Q2.
Master has scraped that. I've only just noticed the gap.
Oh,
that is close.
My God.
And Hedginho will not be able to believe how unlucky he has been there. It's close between Jake and Rio Fenton, who've both opted for the medium tyres, and in the end it didn't quite work.
Do you want the stats? Raz has no pole position.
Yes.
Raz has no pole position.
Never got a pole position. I didn't think so, but he's a tyre merchant, so he's NXR's Checo.
That might be the best way to describe it.
Legendary midfield driver. Checo.
Another reference to Red Bull. I can expect so many of them during the race.
No, I liked him when he was in Force India.
Could be P10 on the grid after Jaff's grid drop as well. That's a great point. Jaff's got a 5-place grid drop.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he gets free tyre choice and a top 10 start. Hegino, I think, probably benefited the most out of anyone.
Virgilio's done an absolute masterclass here. He has done an absolute masterclass. Dante and the general was saying, take that P14.
Who are we getting on board with here then? We got on board with Luke Watkins is on his first lap. And if you want to get on board with Crazy Griefer, because they were our top 2, and I will try my absolute best
Yeah, please look at the sector
to
times
give a
this
lap by
time.
lap comparison. I can't make any promises because I am really bad at this. But
So
we'll give it the
the
best
intel from Jaff is he had a 5 grid drop for allowing a car past. The game said he was illegally blocking. So in other words, Cody screwed him over.
I will steal a line from the famous Gale Force here and say Codemasters only by name.
You know what? Gail, we love you. We just steal all of your commentary lines, but we love you, Gail.
And to steal another commentary line, but this time by Ollie and Cal, who's your 50p on?
50p. I always love this part. Ooh.
And the chat as well, feel free to get involved.
Yes, chat, please say who your 50p is on for pole. But my 50p for pole position is gonna be Raza. I think he's got it in him
That's a
to
pretty
get
solid
his
bet.
first pole position. I think he's got it in him. But who is your 50p on? As we got a yellow in sector 3.
You know what? He's gonna kill me now. But you already know I'm gonna put it on because I said he's gonna kill me if this doesn't happen now because of it. But it's going on Luke.
You never put your 50p on Luke. I've learnt that the hard way. You never put your
I'm
50p,
putting my 50p
on
on
Luke.
Luke.
He's gonna crash
He's
now.
gonna deliver. He hasn't heard me say. So
That doesn't
he's gonna
matter.
deliver.
That doesn't matter.
He goes fastest sector 1. He's the first driver to start a lap, which is just phenomenal. And I didn't even see the sector by sector, but you can tell me if Crazy Griefer did set the fastest sector 1, can't you?
No, because I didn't have the thing up.
So we're both just as bad as each other.
Yeah.
Is what we've learned here.
But Crazy Grief
Right.
is looking very quick through cops. Oh, he's
You
got
know,
off track.
that doesn't. Ooh, and he's now got to back off.
Yeah,
I
he's
believe.
backed off. He's backed off.
Oh, Luke's in the wall! Oh no! No! And it was always. Well, you just knew that was going to happen. He's still in the qualifying session. Just about.
Oh my god, I can't believe you've
So we're
actually
gonna
just
pull
done
him
that.
down because I've just cursed Luke.
My comms curse is broken, guys, because now I've passed it
I'm
to
going to tell him it
J-Wall.
was you, you know that, right?
No, it wasn't me.
No, I know, but I'm going to tell him it was you. Why have I just switched to Gregor Mullen?
Oh, Yoan's
Yoan's left.
session.
Okay, that's why. It's alright, now let's get on board with Gregor Mullen.
I will get
Provisional
Yoan back.
pole for the Scotsman. No. Honest McGee first. I thought he was going to be the first to cross the line. That's my bad. Provisional pole for the Scotsman by 7/10 of a second. Crazy Griefer, who had to back off, goes for a 46. We'll get on board with him again as Alpa goes
Yoan's back.
P2. 3 tenths faster than Orange Raccoon, 4 tenths off the pace of Gregor Mullen. Here, who gets out of the way, and as 2 does Orange Raccoon for Crazy Griefer.
If any of you understood any of that, I will give you a cookie. At least he's not out. Yes, that's very true. At least Luke's not out of qualifying because that could have ended awfully.
And Crazy Griefer,
26.
he's a 10th down on what he set before. So
Ooh.
not looking good for Crazy Griefer right now. But then again, we've got another set of laps coming just a few minutes time.
Absolutely, but at the moment, your man Gregor Mullen
Is on pole.
Is on pole. And then my 50p tip, Raza Gamer, has put it P2.
Oh, Crazy Griefer goes wide and it validates. So let's get on board with no one.
Also, just a
Because
good
nobody's on a lap.
just a good little shout out Hurdle P3,
Hurdle is P3.
and he's on
He's
that.
close to getting that Red Bull on the front row.
I think
Owen's
Hurdle's.
back and leading the pits.
I think Hurdle's down on his time.
Alpa's on a lap, by the way. He's coming in towards Vale. Eugenio saying that's been sent in by me, but I'm not entirely sure what he means there. And Alpa goes P3. Knocks sciatic hurdle. Knocks hurdle? No one ever says the sciatic class. Knocks hurdle into it's still on the front row, but into 4th. And everybody's coming in now, so we're gonna get probably about 3 minutes of chill time as our drivers prepare to leave it as late as possible to get optimal track conditions.
Oh dear, what a
How
dramatic
will
old,
freeze over when Hurdle gets a podium?
What a dramatic
Hurdle has a
old,
podium. I've got a great clip I should send you actually, lots of
I don't know if
Hurdle
Hurdle has a
battling
podium.
me at Monaco on season 3, and he goes for a move at Sandebot and almost sends me spinning. He knocks my front wing, so I have to cut the corner slightly, and the game gives me a penalty.
That's harsh. That's so
It was
harsh.
ridiculous. I survived Monaco though, and I got a point, which I was really happy about. I finished last or something, but I got a point, so it was literally it was drive to survive. We'll get on board with Yowen. We've been on board with Yowen for a while, actually.
Your
I'm not gonna
jinx
lie.
on Luke has been put in the commentary moments.
It better not have been by you.
No, Eugenio did.
Eugenio, you rat.
He's ratted you out. He's ratted you out.
I just made myself cringe, but there we go.
Oh dear. I'm sorry. dear.
Yowen's just about keeping the...
I'm
just
riding on
about
board with
keeping the lap.
Raz. He's been on a lap, and I've been keeping this quiet because it's been a very good lap time.
And he goes fastest by 2 tenths of a second.
26.5, my bid for pole. What did I say? My 50p might be right.
Mine might still be right. He's on an outlap. But you know what? Luke is going to be completely shit. He's not going to set a valid lap, and he's going to be last.
Yeah, but now that's gonna happen.
And Yowen gets into... Yowen goes into the pits. He's clearly wanting to set...
Eugenio saying, it starts with you never put the 50p on Luke. Well, Eugenio, I'm not wrong. You don't put your 50p on Luke.
You always put your 50p
Look at
on
me.
Luke
I
if
put my
you don't like him.
I put my 50p on Luke to win at Australia, and he freaking crashed.
Hurdle said, watch it, I'm actually gonna land it on pole and it'll be more iconic than Raz winning the race on 34 lap old mediums. No, nothing is more iconic than Raz
I don't
winning
know.
the race on
I don't
34.
know. I
Actually, J-Will on the podium, I'm gonna be biased. J-Will on the podium
We've
was
had,
the best NXR
we've had
moment of
enough.
history.
We've had enough bias in the last few days. I don't need any more of that. But Luke's on a lap. Let's see what he can
What
do.
do you mean we've had enough? We've had no bias. Everyone just keeps accusing us of it.
You're just getting framed for murder. This is just framed for bias.
And if we don't like you, it's back to 3-second time penalty for you.
5 seconds and 2 penalty points for you.
And you get 5 seconds, and you get 5 seconds. Everybody gets 5 seconds.
See, let someone in the chat. That's very biased. See.
No, it's not. Everyone loves J-Will. Yeah, my bad, Hedginho. Yeah, you can't forget the 2 penalty points.
Where's that
I bet
key?
you all miss me because I used to only give out 1.
To be fair, I gave out 1 this week. I was like, two's too harsh.
Yeah, we need to talk about that one.
Luke's got purple sector 2.
Oh, I'm actually on board with it. I haven't noticed this at all. Everyone's been watching it.
I'm bracing myself for this because if this is a good lap,
Do you know what, Luke? I'll give you an honorary one if you can get this.
This is a good lap.
He's P3, not bad. That's a very
That's
good
a
lap
good
from Luke.
lap.
He's going to have time to go once more. There's a load of people on out laps, but I think Crazy Pete's on an actual lap.
Oh, okay.
So let's get on board with him. And then we'll jump potentially to Gregor Mullen.
Manoy in the chat saying, will you still drive in Tier 3, Jay? Well, just to be sure, else I'll gladly take that P5 out of your hands.
What's he mean P5? I'm P3 now, I'm Mr. Podium. Highest podium scorer in NXR.
He's moved up in the world.
Yeah, I'm too good for the likes of you and Watts and...
You put me in that statement?
Yeah, to be fair, you're a bit below.
Thanks.
Well,
love that.
To be fair, we will level on points for 4,000. The biggest source of my shame.
I'm riding on board with Jaff because he's on a lap, and I want to see what this lap
Grief
time
is going to cross the line. P3! Not what I bet he would have been hoping for after topping Q2.
And also
no,
not what
topping Q1.
Also not what people would have expected either, because he's got tremendously good pace.
So, the moment you've all been waiting for, we're on board with Gregor Mullen, who's a 10th up already on Sector 1.
Oh, Jaff's on
Has
a lap.
Razza made the flag again?
He
is going to make the flag, so
yeah.
Razza will be able to watch again. So it's between Gregor and Razza, surely. Come on, Gregor, do it for me, one final time.
Jaff's now coming round the corner. Everyone, before he sets his lap, he does have a grid penalty. 7th fastest at the moment for Jaff. He looks to be going again.
Oh, is Johan about to get a tow? I don't think so, surely not.
Oh, I don't know. What's gonna happen here?
Oh, he's playing very, very, very close with track limits here, Gregor. But he's kept it.
Johan up to the line now. What lap time is this going to be for the Ferrari man? P2!
It's P2! And can Gregor put on pole? He can't!
He can't!
No!
No yesterday, no back-to-back poles for Gregor Mullen.
So, Razza, currently, he's got to improve because he doesn't know if anyone else can get better. Luke, for example.
Crazy Grief,
sorry, Luke.
P3 is the best he can do. He jumps Johan and splits the Ferraris.
He's going to cross the line. But it's Hurdle jumps Luke. Now, Luke's down by
Hurdle
9.4
P5.
seconds.
What a result for
Yeah,
Hurdle.
Luke's down. So Luke's going to be P6 or lower, as Alpa is flying now as well.
You see what Alpa can do. He was looking very, very quick throughout the sessions.
He's up by a 10th, which will put him above Luke Watkins now, but Sector 3 has been where Alpa's been making up his time.
Let's see what Alpa's going to do.
Be very conservative with track limits, probably the sensible solution there. We've seen two people a bit too creative with it.
Luke ending his session in P6. Unfortunate, your 50p did not come to reality. Alpa
but
goes
yours did,
P6.
I believe,
Razza.
unless Brewmaster spoils the party. He's 8 tenths up. Is it going to be enough? No, it isn't. So Razza
Razza's on pole position
for
the British Grand Prix.
And it's a Brit on pole in Britain. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a Britain 1, 2, 3, 4.
I believe it is. Well done from everyone in the session. That was a great qualifying. But Raz has put it on pole for the British Grand Prix, and for once, my 50p is right. Love that.
Things you'd love to see.
And Eugenio has a P10 start. But there we go. There is your top 10 from the session.
Great news for Eugenio.
What a result for the Mercedes of Raz. He is going to start the race on pole position with Gregor Mullen P2, Crazy Grief P3, Johan P4, Hurdle P5, very good lap from him, Alba P6, Luke P7, Jaff P8, but he has a 5-place grid drop, Rue P9, and Honest Raccoon in P10.
And one thing I really do want to point out actually is that the top 10 were all split by about half a second, which is ridiculous because that's phenomenal. That's what you love to see.
This is what we'd love to see. There we go. What an amazing qualifying here at the British Grand Prix. And
So I'm going to leave
in the
Lots
chat.
on the road for 5 minutes again, because I always do this because I need to go and do some race preparation, and that includes me getting a drink basically, because we don't want me to be dying of dehydration, right? Do we? I need to be able to scream and it's lights out in 7 or 8 minutes. So I'll be back in about 3 minutes, Twitch chat. I'll leave Lots to kind of entertain you. But...
I'll entertain them until then. How are we all in the chat? Hello, brothers. We are both well. Well, I speak on behalf of J-Wall now. We are both well. Hope you are well, brothers. And not too tired from the Among Us antics from last night. I could get a podium today, it's possible. Hurdle. Don't jinx yourself. But yes, you definitely look like you have the pace. So... let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Baby Doffers, hello yo, I'm not getting a podium. Sorry about that, stream. You never know, Baby Doppers. Might be on the cards. Brothers, I'm fine and dandy, thank you. Good to hear. Can I tell a joke? Oh my goodness. Now what do we want? Do we want a joke about J-Wall or do we want a joke? Because I can go both ways with this, brothers. There's 2 different wavelengths to this. You gotta tell me which one I'm going for. Minoy is saying, don't take risks, like, none at all. Minoy's got the strategy down. I'll have to follow that for Wednesday. Considering my rubbish performance at Spa. Bar the qualifying. Almost got a podium multiple times last season in ERC just by driving extra carefully, you know? Minoy! Picking up pace! How about both? Okay, a joke. J-Wall's racing statistics. And then an actual joke. Google is my best friend, Google is my best friend, Google is my best friend. We also have 1 minute until the ready up time, so J-Wall needs to get back. And I need to think of a good joke. Baby Doppler saying, I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, that's me every time we go into a tier 3 race. If you don't get a good joke, sacked. Oh god, no pressure then. Oh, Brady, you put me on the spot.
Hello.
Oh god, thank god I don't have to tell a joke. Anyway, Brothers, I've been saved by the bell. This is NXR, a league more famous in the obscure game it uses. Absolutely, Hurdle. You can tell NXR is important because the N and the X are one word.
Maybe an opposite says I'm not getting a podium.
Yes, I saw.
Well, if you're on for one, mate, what I'll do is I'll have to quickly leave this party to join yours to get that wheel desyncing.
No, that is horrid. That is actually horrid.
Hurdle said he's going to go to do... he hasn't said he's going to do the Valtteri Bottas, I've added that part. He's going to dive on everyone into turn 1 and take everyone out.
Wait, I want that joke. Brothers, I don't have
You know
a
what,
joke.
I'll leave you for the joke.
No. Why? I already said the joke. You just weren't here for it, thank God.
And I'm not giving you a joke because my humour's reactive.
You say this to me like I don't know it. Did you hear about that actor who fell through the floorboards?
this your joke?
Yes. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards?
If I said yes now, your joke would be screwed.
Please don't say yes, because I
But
don't want to
no.
get sacked. He was just.
No, I didn't.
He was just going through a stage.
Am I too stupid to get this?
Oh my god. We're on the formation lap.
I'm worried I don't.
We're on the
I'm
formation
concerned I
lap
don't
for
understand
the
this
British
joke.
Cup. Bloody hell. Okay. Now.
I get the part that he was going. I'm just gonna ignore that. Minor voice break. I get the part about him going through a stage, literally, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did
what
you?
the-
Yeah. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards?
Yeah.
He was.
I get that he was going through a stage.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the. That's the
No, I
joke.
don't get the play on words.
He was just going through a stage. If he fell through the floorboards of the stage, he's going through the stage.
Yeah, but what's the joke? That sounds like a fact.
Who's your 50p on for the race? Who's your 50p on for the race?
Gregor Mullen's gonna do me proud and he's gonna come through.
Ooh, okay.
How many times have I went for a Ferrari driver?
I
in the 3
have
races?
lost count. And you've only commentated 4 races.
I've commentated 3 lots.
The effort for the joke was what mattered, and J-Will being clueless for a split second is even better.
You did Australia by yourself.
I did do Australia by myself, and my voice box was gone.
No wonder the ratings went down. No JD.
My 50p for the race hurdle, no. My 50p. It's gonna be Raz. It's gonna be Raz. I think he's.
I'm gonna go with Minoy's gonna spawn in
But
and win.
yeah, Minoy, you heard. Get your ass in the lobby. You've got a race to win. But no, I think Raz will have this in the bag. I think he's gonna come home to win his home race.
Aston Martin won too.
And Aston Martin won too from 18th and 19th.
Yep.
That's a bit
2
ambitious.
cars to finish. Now here's my question, right? Because podium celebrations require 3 drivers, and you don't get them if you've only got 2 drivers in the lobby. If you have 20 drivers in the lobby but only 2 finish the race, do you get podium celebration? Actually, none of this matters because I realise how important this moment in time is. The back of the pack is lined up to the grid.
You can
It's
take the
round
5.
4
You can take the 5 lights away.
Season spot. Oh, no, don't care. It's Britain. It's lights out. It's lights out. Away we go. I got shafted by the lights there. Gregor Mullen off to a wonder start. He's going to put it on the inside of Abby. He's going to get cut off. Crazy Grief has made the move on the outside. Oh, he's could be batting a little bit there.
Oh,
He's going to try and make the switch back, and he does.
Massive
Razzer
crash
on
at the back.
inside.
Massive crash
It's
at the back.
VSC. And I don't know if Razzer has just overtook Crazy
And
Grief
we've got a
under that
safety car.
VSC.
We've got a safety car.
Honest
on lap
Raccoon
1.
out.
Massive pile up at the back of the grid. Baby Adoptilis. Petuardo doesn't have a front wing.
So just to clarify,
Jake's
It's,
got a 5-second
NXR.
penalty for ignoring yellows.
it's season 5 of Tier 2, round 4.
He got there
Now you
eventually,
can see why
ladies
that was
and
getting
gentlemen.
confusing.
Ladies and gentlemen, he got there eventually.
And we've already got a time penalty. So we're just going to have a little look at that as we're going to turn on off-lap data. We'll turn on telemetry so you can see the ERS. It's a general Jake 5-second time penalty. Which I'm sure he's
For
going to call
ignoring-
Codemaster's bias
For
in a second.
ignoring yellows as well, which was a.
So there's your tyres anyway. I just feel like this is a good chance to run through the stuff I should have run through 5 minutes ago. Crazy Griefer and Gregor Mullen on the mediums. Now I thought Gregor Mullen went for one of the softs, so that surprised me.
But Raz is still in the lead. He had a very, very good start, but Crazy Griefer also jumped Gregor Mullen off the line.
Gale Force and Shaman already up to P15, P16, so the 1-2 hopes are still alive.
Luke having a good
Baby
start.
Adopoulos has said the Mercedes has just punted him off the track completely.
Well, the only Mercedes
That would probably be Honest Raccoon.
at the back was Honest
He's out.
Raccoon. Rob's in the pits. Gale Force is in the pits.
Baby Adopoulos in the pits. Under a full safety car, it's been
Oh,
upgraded.
Baby
Baby Adopoulos
Adopoulos.
5 seconds. Is this not maybe a good strategy to go onto the hards?
Oh, now, the word from Bradders was the hards don't kick up pace for about 4 or 5 laps. And
Yeah, I remember because I was his engineer yesterday and told him to go onto them and he moaned the first 5 laps so hard. Or we're on the medium tyres and a safety car came out on lap 10. Or something. I think it was lap 8 actually. It's like the softs can't go to the end.
J-Will's got his food.
I was trying to be really quiet, but I think I failed.
Massively.
I am really, really sorry, Twitch.
Now, let's have a look at the
Needs must.
big position changes from the start. Luke up 3
Thank
positions.
you, because I've been saying big gainers and big losers, and big losers sounds really, really aggressive.
Sounds so rude. So position changes off the start. We've got Luke Watkins who gained 3 positions. Also got General Jake and Leo Fenson who gained 2 positions. And then at the back, Shaman has gained 5. Same as Oil Prince who's gained 5. But obviously big losers, Honest Raccoon.
And on the flip side,
Was
Sciatic
retired.
Hurdle is a massive loser. Sorry, Hurdle. I know you'll go along with the bants here. He's only missed out on 3 spots, to be fair, and all of them to drivers that you'd expected to qualify in front of him. So I think that just puts into perspective how good his qualifying was.
Yeah, Hurdle's had very, very good pace this evening. He's been up there fighting the top, which is great to
I
see.
opened Shaman up up 5, which is what I was just saying.
Yeah, Brad is saying I went from 10th to 18th in I think less than 10 laps.
So I won't do it again then, Brandis. I won't be a race engine.
It's about to go wonder who's fault
We've
that
had
was.
Oil Prince and General Jake box.
Jake's obviously got that 5-second penalty as well for the yellows. Then I think, if my memory is right, it probably isn't, this might be the first race this season Jake's picked a penalty up at. So
That might be, you know.
I think
But
this
he's going to
is,
serve it.
yeah, I think this is the first time Jake has picked up a penalty this season.
I mean, in the race. He's picked one up in the stewards room. He lost his podium at Belgium. We've had Gregor Mullen go off into the barriers. You know what, they're going to love this. Okay, Gregor Mullen's going to have lost out on 12 positions or something like that, and right now to 17th because his internet's just gone on him. Safety cars in this lap, and I think all the drivers are back in. I'm just swiping through to see if I can see any X's. Okay, but I've lost the drivers. I've lost the driver selects. I'm just having a little look if I've got correct information. I think I have, but I can't see drivers' names. I can see them, but I can't see them on the driver select window. Raz is going to lead the safety car in, and yeah, I've got all the information, which is good. That's what we needed. So let's see if Crazy Ruther can react fast enough. And can I just say, Luke Watkins is into the podium positions. All lap 3. Napped, and Luke Watkins will be all over the back of. Oh, I've just been kicked. Can you send me an invite back, please, Lots? Okay, so we've currently got no commentators in the race. So if someone pulls off an amazing overtake and it's not caught, I apologise. Oh, no, hang on. I'm back in, and it's saying that I'm on lap 0. So I'm going to have to leave. And it's like they're lining up on the grid again. So we're just going to have to leave, and we're going to have to try and get back into this race. Apologies to everybody. We've had a lot of lobby issues tonight, and there's nothing we could have done about them. It happened before in Russia, if you remember, where the safety car just wouldn't come in, and it was out for about 8-9 laps, and we eventually called red flag and had to do it at the end of the season or something. And if that never happened, Scrivs would have won the. By the way, it's saying there's only 12 drivers in the lobby. I've had a message from Ryan. Gregor's P3 on his stream, so Gregor hasn't actually gone off. He's still P3. So thanks for saying that, Ryan, because now, yeah, the whole lobby's bugged for the commentators a lot. So what the positions that we're seeing people in, like Gregor here, is showing up being P19. I've also got no sound. It's saying that Gregor's P19. He wouldn't have pit, no, because Ryan's just messaged me saying he's P3 on his stream. Which means... Oh, and now they can't hear you either, lots. So, the lobby is completely done for us streamers here.
Yeah, can they hear me now?
Which means everything you're seeing... can we also just get an update on...
Okay, you guys can hear me.
On lots, please. I'm gonna... Crazy Griefer has been passed, but we don't know if he's actually been passed, because it's showing up that he's not connected.
Ooh,
which would likely
fighting
mean...
between Crazy Griefer and Johan.
No, I don't think that Crazy Grief is actually there. I think he's further up, and we're having similar issues to what we're having with Gregor, where he's actually P3 in the race. So we don't actually have a clue where Gregor Mullin is right now.
There's a yellow in Sector 1 and Sector 2 as well.
So what I can see happening here, just chat, and what I want to keep you updated, is I'm just going to talk to some people in NXR and pause and unpause. There we are, thank you for that one, Artifact. I did not know how to get game audio. So you've got game audio, but we've got drivers in the wrong positions. So I'm going to keep you on this battle for a second, whilst I talk to some people in the admins. And we're going to just have a little discussion, I think, about how we go and how we solve this, because the data that we're seeing is probably wrong.
You know what it is? Hey guys, guess what? Cody's has managed to fail us again. Cody's has failed us again. Which is what you'd love to see.
So, as what the possible things I can see that could happen, the possible solutions here, I could see is either going to be a lobby restart, which everyone's going to hate. Is there a restart? Okay, yeah, we're restarting. So I was going to say it'd be that or it'd be off stream, but I think we're going to go for a restart. And I think because of time, it'll still be 50% though. So I'm going to bring it up. Yeah, Ryan is saying the lobby is fucked. Thank you for keeping me updated, Ryan. It's very helpful actually, because obviously I can't see all these stuff. So thank you for that. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart this lobby. Well, I have seen it done in the past where we've had to postpone the race, but I really feel we've got a gap next week.
Hold on.
So I'm just gonna put that in the admin chat. Just because of time here, and I know a lot of drivers have been playing, so I'm just suggesting it.
And also,
I just want to remind all the drivers.
Some of them have their end of year exams as well.
That is true, but then you know, I also have exams like in the next like 8 weeks, and that's
Some of them are tomorrow.
Cancel all the races for. You know what I mean? But I just want to remind everybody who's going to be complaining about this and saying, oh, it's not fair on the races, it's getting late, and blah, blah, blah. Fuck off. Sorry to be aggressive, but we're here. I'm in tomorrow. I'm in college tomorrow. I have a life just like you, and I'm not even racing, but I'm giving my time up here to commentate it. So, like I said before, if you've got any negativity, can you keep it to yourself? Because I'm giving up time, Watts is giving up time, Cal, Gale Force, you know, they're all giving up their time to sort out the lobbies and to sort out these issues. So I think to go on and just keep complaining about it is going to achieve nothing, and it's just going to make everybody who's given up the time feel like crap, and it's not fair on them because they give up a lot of time for the league.
See? Thank you, Joel, because he's spot on.
I could be playing Trivial Pursuit right now and getting a third consecutive win, but I'm not. I'm here. So
You can get your win later, okay?
I have got college tomorrow, so safety car's in this lap. I don't think that's going to matter. So what I'd love to see is someone straight line someone.
Oh, no, we don't condone straight lining people.
In actual races. Oil Prince is saying he got up to P6, and that is a nice reminder as well, but this is going to be way worse on some people.
We don't, people, I would like to just put out there now, we do not condone straight lining people. Do not listen to J-Wall. We don't condone.
No, of course we don't. Of course we don't. But it would be pretty funny.
We don't condone straight lining people.
So Alpa being nice and casually reminding us what the time is. Thank you for telling me. I haven't got a phone that I'm using to use Discord to read your message.
Brad is saying restart mucker.
I'm running on mucker fuel right now from Brothers' chats, so. How's the mini coming along, Brothers, in the little gap we have?
So Gale
I know you've been working
Gale
out
Force has made the lobby,
Scott.
so if everyone join off of Gale Force, I think it's been put in the announcements. Hurdle was leading the race, that's just depressing. Hurdle was leading the race. And everyone who's tier 2 watching the stream, the quicker you join the lobby.
Can I join now?
The quicker, yeah, Gale Force has made the lobby.
What's ghosting off? Gale Force.
The quicker you lot join the lobby, the quicker the race is over and done with. Just a tip.
And the quicker I could get back to correctly naming every single OPEC country.
The quicker you can get back to winning the Trivial Pursuit.
I'm just looking at all the look at all the ats today in the tier 2. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, I cleared mine all, I just marked them all as red. I was like, I'm having none of that.
Well, you can do that, because I should do that more often. What's his DM is just mark all as red and just leaves my phone. Alright. We're just, yeah, we're on this nice little period where we're waiting again. For what I can guarantee is going to be a solid 45 to an hour race. We're in an approximate 11:05 finish, so it's going to be a late one tonight. But we're all here for it, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be. Unless you're a viewer, of course, in which case we always treasure you watching. But of course, if you've got other commitments, feel free to log out of NXR. And if you're a new viewer who's never been to NXR before and doesn't have a clue what it is, we're a racing league, as you can tell. We're on the F1 2021 game, going to be 2022 when that gets released. There's a link to our Discord. We race Sundays at 8:30 for tier 1, Mondays for 8:30 for tier 2, and Wednesdays at 8:30 for tier 3. So yeah, if you like racing on the game and you want to find a group of people that you want to do more racing with, NXR is a really good community, so I would consider starting there. And obviously, unlike my commentary, that one's not completely biased.
Listen, you guys will miss Jadel once he's gone. You can complain all you like about it, but once he's not doing comms anymore, you lot will be mortified.
You'll be begging me to come back,
Just-
and you'll be really happy
just-
when I do.
just like
But,
I
you know
am.
what, actually, there is one race I can do. I'm looking at my calendar when my A-level exam is finished, because that's why I've obviously stopped, because my A-level exam is coming up. But Mexico, because I go on holiday. I go on holiday at the start of July, which is why I can't do anything after my A-levels either.
Hello, Chaotix.
Mexico I can do, so I will put that into the commentator chat and see
Let's
if I can
go.
reserve that one. Chaotix, who made a shock return to NXR, and I'm pretty sure pleased the whole community for the day. Welcome back to not just the chat, but the
Hurdle
Discord, mate.
saying, we need more biased commentators, but just towards me and Red Bull.
I agree, and we also need them on Sky Sports as well. Mainly just towards Red Bull. Is the team principals parade being scrapped? Or was that Las Vegas? That was Las Vegas, isn't it? Is that being scrapped?
No, they were going to do it for Miami,
Was that
but
Miami?
it's been scrapped.
Why? I really wanted Gunther Steiner on a boat. That was all I was
Just have him
interested
on a
about Miami.
boat.
The track itself looks crap, but Gunther Steiner on a boat would be amazing.
I think it would make everyone's day. Having him just, my boat.
Also, here's a good suggestion for the people moaning about the time. Don't crash, it won't be over faster.
That's a really good point.
Okay, we're going now apparently. Thank you for people who stuck with us. It's been a long one. It's 10 past 10. We usually
Yep.
finished in 20 minutes on the average race. It's a good thing it wasn't last week, otherwise I'd have been going about now and handing the reins over to Locks.
Oh, would you?
I would have been, yeah. We got, yeah, it's not the same though, because Steiner with a boat on a, like you know, on like if you go to Disney World or Disneyland, and you've got the parades that they do where they're all on the boat.
This is
kind of
giving
things.
me good intel because I'm going to Disneyland next month. So go on, do tell.
And the characters are dancing and stuff, which is just great. It's just I was expecting Gunther Steiner on one of the massive boats, and it was like the Aldi boat.
Ollie saying, Jay Will best commentator ever, only spoken pure facts tonight.
I agree. Which must make that a fact.
Minoy said, I remember
Oh, that's
racing till past midnight on my debut and having to get up less
Yeah,
than
but that-
7 hours later.
Let's not forget that's Dutch time, and I remember which one that was. I believe was that Austria by any chance, Minoy? Because I was racing that one as well, and I think we had 2 red flags.
Hurdle put
I
Austria,
don't
I remember
think-
that.
I don't think I've said this yet, but when the first red flag came out, I had just overtaken Yaps for the lead of the race.
Really? You hadn't
You know,
mentioned
Yaps, who's a top tier 1 driver right now. I had just overtaken him to lead the race, and Yaps must have taken it to heart because quickly afterwards he called a red flag. So
You
he can't
He
handle
couldn't-
getting overtaken by J
He
Wall.
couldn't handle
Yaps, if you're listening.
J-Roll.
Yaps, if you're listening.
He
Yaps,
couldn't
of course
handle the
Yaps is listening.
magnificent J-Roll.
What's Oilpint saying is just give it up now, please. Oh, right, yeah. Me. No, I will not give it up. I was amazing. I was great, and then I even recovered it in the actual race.
I remember hitting the safety car while leading with 5 laps to go.
I do remember Hurdle having a lot of pace around there. Because I remember Hurdle being in the academy race and being consistently faster than me. And it was also Rio
There
fencing
you go.
and
That's my
night
fun fact of the day. I got my first ever league racing podium at Australia.
You've got a podium?
I have a podium in another league,
Oh
yes.
shit, what's the league?
I'll have you know.
Okay, that one-
I'll have you know. I led that whole race and only lost it because of penalties.
Okay, I need to join this league because I feel like I could win every race.
And make you happy. I was in a Red Bull.
Okay, I'll let you have it. I'll let you have your
I was
moment.
in a
Why are
Red
we
Bull.
still waiting?
22:14. You got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes to gloat about
I
my
thought everyone was still getting into the
gloat
lobby.
about my
Have we
podium.
turned formation lap off?
No, formation lap's on.
Oh, great.
Well, no, because it's just like I was gonna say warming tires up, but fucking. Oh, I'm losing my job.
Don't worry.
I'm losing my
I'm
job.
going as well, so you might as well get a fresh rebuild.
Yeah, no, I got my first ever league racing podium at Austria. I won't say the little detail about the actual car though. And the setup and the performance.
Sorry, I tuned out. What were you saying?
I was gonna keep it quiet about what the performance was on.
Wait, what do you mean? Have you switched the performance onto?
No, for my league race I've done at Austria.
Oh, right. Realistic, and that's why.
Yeah.
There's scenes when Jable in a Haas rocks up and wins.
I was in a realistic Red Bull, right? And it was fine. I was in a realistic Williams. And then I got promoted to a realistic Red Bull, and I did like 2 or 3 races in the Red Bull, and then I got comms for tier 2.
Williams
and I got
to Red
picked
Bull?
and I got picked for tier 3. So I was like, oh
Wait,
yeah,
what's
by
the
the way.
league?
This started my words. RL. Just a realist.
Just
they have,
RL?
Yeah, they have a realistic league, and then they've got like.
Is that the one that Oil Prince is in? Because I feel like he invited me to it, and Rob.
Maybe. Brad is saying Catalonia. I've never heard anyone call it Catalonia. Was my first podium. What a cracking race that was between myself, Jack, Milk,
I mean,
and
it is
Pocket.
technically. The president of Catalonia will be really, really happy if not just called it Spain. But that's a bit of a shaky debate, and we're going to leave that one right there.
Bit of shaky
in case there's any
debate.
Spanish
Shaky. It's
nationals
like
in
how
there.
I feel after this. Oh, do we have to do interviews after this?
Because of the time, I am going to say to the admins that I don't really want to do them. And I'm sure the interviewers will understand.
I will send the top 3 cookies. There we go.
I'm just going to put in there to no admin chat. I'm just saying, do we start to do interviews because of the time?
Oh, Jaff still has his 5th place grid drop put on him.
At this rate, I'm not even going to be able to play Trivial Pursuit, and it's making me sad.
Oh, don't go play Trivial Pursuit.
I said we're not going to be able to.
Oh yeah, we're not. We're not gonna get our Trivial Pursuit game in. Well, I
The
come
things
back.
I do for NXR,
I
guys.
come back to asking this question. Is your 50p still on Gregor?
Yeah. He didn't have the best getaway last time, but I think he'll get a better one this
Is the
time.
pattern with Gregor? I look. His starts aren't very good. I know that sounds horrid, and you're probably gonna murder me for that and be like, yeah. But
no, I have to agree, because I don't think he's led the first lap in any of them, has he? And he's got pole on.
no, France, if you remember.
Okay, let's assume I don't.
Yeah, you might not want to remember. He got eaten up off the start by Raz and Owen.
And it probably is going to happen again here, because sorry, not probably, I didn't mean to
CD,
say that, sorry,
what
Gregor.
happened
I bet it
was
happened here last time.
Cody's killed the lobby and everyone disconnected. And then we had a whole...
fucked it at the
and
start.
then... Okay, yeah, I have to admit, I did fuck the settings at the start, so we had to start again. And then Cody's disconnected us. Brad has just put Codemasters. That's the short explanation of the long story.
Brad just needs to finish his computer programming degree and go and sort them out.
Yeah, Bradders, what the hell? Go sort them out.
But it's alright, because they've been brought out by EA, so it can only get better.
Great. My 50p, by the way, is still on Raz. I still think Raz is winning this.
Do you want to do, and it's what, can you give it a good, and it's lights out?
You want me to do it?
Oh, you can do it if you want to.
Okay, I'll do it. You done it the first time when you messed it up, so I'll do it
Exactly.
this time.
I want to listen to you mess it up, it'd be great.
Oh, fantastic. Can't wait for
And
that.
then you've got to carry it as well, you've got to carry it through the first corners.
Oh, Jesus Christ, okay.
You've got to ramble.
Right,
proper.
here we
Go
go.
on.
The British Grand Prix for the second time. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Drum roll, please. It's lights out and away we go for the British Grand Prix. And Raz has a very good start, but here comes Gregor Mullen.
Gregor on the mediums, not got enough grip on
Oh,
them. Crazy
Raz has still
Grouper
got the lead.
looking up at him.
And Hurdle has managed to jump Joe, and Hurdle's up to P4.
Yeah, looking up the inside, not going to happen. One man is trying to make the move around the outside up to
Here goes
inside.
Luke's made the move on
There's
Joe.
no one because you get that big little hit to the back there, I'm not so sure.
Luke's
And
made
now
the
the
move on
AlphaTauri
Joe.
and the Red Bull might work together here.
Johan has dropped 2 positions off the start. Not very good for Johan, who started quite high up the grid compared to where he is now. Rue making up a position.
Luke going for that move around the outside, not quite worked out for him. Might be giving a little bit of a cheese to Johan there, who might have been able to get the move done.
Honest Raccoon, P9.
Crazy
Jake's
Grouper's
gone up a
closing up as
position.
well.
Jake's gone up a position, so is Rio. Hajimio's dropped down 2.
Hurdle's got to give some doubts about because he just went wide.
The
I
best,
don't see him
the
doing
best
that.
gainer of the start. Not gonna like this one. Oil Prince has made 5 positions off the
Solid
start.
driving from Oil Prince. You'll love to see it. But here comes Crazy Griefer down Hanger Straight.
Has he got the pace?
Not into Stowe, he hasn't. Maybe a move into Vale. 2 tenths back. He's going to have to lunge. And I think he's played the long game.
Yeah, he backs out. But Raz, on the first lap, has led the whole first lap. He'll be the first to cross the line, obviously fastest lap.
Alpha and Brewmaster quite close on track, but we've got a bit of a train forming here, what?
We do.
Rio Fenton looking at the back of General Jake. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to cut this short because it looks like the gap between Crazy Griefer and Gregor Mullen is only getting bigger. And Dante gets battling away with Oil Prince. And I think Oil Prince has come out the better of the two.
Dante having a bit of a slide as well. At least Honest Raccoon made it
Honest
past the
Raccoon
first 2
passed
corners
Alpha.
this time. Someone's put in the
That
chat.
is true. C. Davies is going to be loving life because he gets a bit fortunate there. And he's also got his other Mercedes driver in first, and he's pulling away a 1 second gap almost from Gregor Mullen. And that will be scaring the Ferrari driver because he needs that 1 second to get DRS to not fall into the unforgiving grasp of Crazy Griefer, who's playing around with the track limits a bit there.
Raz is doing a really,
Hurdle
really
is
good
about
job.
to get overtaken surely now by Luke, who's been on the back of him all the time. Let's get the DRS up. I didn't realise he hadn't got it up.
Hurdle's managed to stay ahead. Is Luke going to try and iron up a move?
Now, I just want to make sure everyone's
Oh,
using
bit
the
of
tyres
wheel
to start on.
bashing.
They're battling away. Luke's going to try and carry it around the outside. He's going to get forced off track almost.
But Luke-
pulled it off brilliantly.
Wow.
And now Johan has been pulled into this. DRS is now enabled and Luke is out of that 1 second. Most critically though, Gregor Mullen's still in it. And Hurdle is going to be looking at this all the way down this, down there. I think this is the Wellington Straight.
He's getting there, chat, he's getting there. But Luke, that was
But
a
look
great move
look
on
at
Hurdle.
Hurdle's ERS compared to... They're both draining it, battling away. Luke swerving all over the place. I'm not sure the legality of that. You have been caught. Smile, you're on CCTV.
Gale's picked up a 3-second time penalty as well. He's down in P17.
And here, critically, Gregor Mullen out of the 1 second for a split second.
These are
there.
critical corners of the Grand Prix.
These are actually
Oh,
critical
Luke's
corners
one
of the
wide in
Grand Prix.
cops.
Luke is he's almost within the second again. Dante the first to get a 3-second time penalty. I don't know how Crazy Griefer has it
Wrong,
yet. He's
wrong.
getting a bit
Gale
creative.
picked up a penalty before him.
My bad, sorry. He's the second. And most critically, Gregor does get DRS, but Hurdle hasn't. DR.
DRERES.
And here
He's
comes
tired.
Hurdle. He's not close enough. It's 10 o'clock, guys, forgive me. Rio Fenton and Hedginho surely going to be battling out here because they're not out.
Oh,
that
Hurdle going
DRS
bit
zone.
wide into the last corner.
But actually, Hurdle's backed off a little bit away from Luke now, and Johan has got the advantage here. And if you look at ERS, Johan 78%, Hurdle 43 and Luke 43.
This is the problem. If you drain your ERS, you are going to get caught out by drivers that are saving it, like Yoan.
Now, the issue Raz has got is he started on the soft tyre.
Manoy's just did a very good play on words to what he
Ooh.
said. Oh, Oilpit's 3-second time penalty. He's been one of the big gainers off the start, picking up 7 positions.
Edging not close enough. Oil Prince getting passed by Jack Master.
Oh, we've got a yellow
flag
in
in sector 2.
Is it Rob?
I'm not entirely sure what happened. Yeah, it is Rob.
What's happened to Rob?
He's got passed by a few drivers. I'm not entirely sure what happened there though.
He doesn't look to have
And
wing
Luke is out
damage.
of the DRS.
Yeah,
And
Rob
Hurdle
doesn't look to have
looks to
wing.
have got a better Maggots Beckett. Can he catch up enough? 7/10 by Stowe.
Here comes Hurdle, gaining a lot of time to Luke.
And Yoan is right on the back of this battle as well. Then Honest Raccoon, then Alper, so then Remaster, then Alper, then General Jake. It's a train all the way from 4th to 10th.
A lot of drivers getting caught in that. But Hurdle is wasting no time catching up to Luke.
Hurdle's going to be really happy with the amount of screen time he's got so far. This is probably the best battle we've got on
Oh,
track.
Baby Adopolis picking up a 3-second time
This
penalty.
Baby Adopolis gets... Oh, Gale Forster's gone! He's gone, and is he out?
No, he doesn't look to be out.
No! He's getting back on track. He'll be a long way behind, but no safety car. That's critical. Crazy Griefer now out of the 1 second. And Gregor
We've got a
Murray, is this
virtual
the Paul
safety car.
BSC? I'm not entirely sure why that was, to be fair.
Was that for
might
Gale?
be Golden, because Hurdle and Luke Watkins are going to have the time to recharge their ERS, their battery.
But Yoan will have 100%.
Yoan will have 100%, but as we can see, the Hurdle's gone from 40 to 70. So that might be critical. Gale Force won't be able to catch up.
Hurdle in the chat
It's
saying, oh, I'm very happy with the screen time. Don't text and drive, boy.
That's illegal.
That is illegal.
We're going to have to give you a fine.
5-second penalty. 5-second penalty, 2 penalty points.
That's the standard one. But because we don't like you, we're going to give you 20 billion seconds and 50 penalty points because we're biased. And by the way, for everyone that's an idiot, that's what bias actually looks like. Just putting that out there, to be honest.
Listen, look. I'm not saying anything.
Someone somewhere's getting offended because I just said that, by the way.
Oh, Oil Prince.
Oil
picked up
Prince
a
5-second
5-second
speeding.
penalty. Speeding in the pit lane.
How many drivers are boxed? And DRS has now been enabled. We're green.
Yoan has decided to
Raza,
pit.
he might have been able to pit here actually and get onto the medium tyres. Choosing not to. And he has got a great launch there. Probably the softs still got that life in them. What tyres is everyone coming out onto? Mediums, I believe. So they think, certainly, they will go to the end. And Oil Prince gets out ahead of all of those. And that might put Oil Prince in a brilliant position from later on in this Grand Prix. Although it was only a VSC, so the time gain is minimal. Raza running a little bit wide there. I'm not entirely sure if he's going to have to give that back. Honest Raccoon's battling away of Hurdle, but Yoan and Luke Watkins boxed under VSC.
Yeah, that's definitely going to shake things up a bit. They might be able to try and take it a bit further, maybe, than the strat is predicting.
Can Honest Raccoon do what Hurdle was struggling to do on Luke?
Oh!
Hurdle breaks late. Honest Raccoon's not got an answer.
Getting really close to the back of Hurdle.
But he's looking at Vale.
Eugenio picks up a 3-second time penalty.
We've got a few penalties now starting to creep in on lap 7 of the British Grand Prix. Honest Raccoon closing as we go through Abbey. And
Here we go.
There's a line starting to form there. Not entirely sure what causes that, but if someone's got a bit more knowledge about motorsports and stuff. I know what's in a podcast where diverse woman talks about about motorsport.
Oh, here goes Raccoon. He's made the move on
He's
Hurdle.
finally got it done.
But
Oh,
Hurdle's
but
gonna
Hurdle's
try
going
and
to
get
do the
back.
switch back. And he's going to go around the outside. We're going to get on board him.
Oh.
It's a Red Bull and a Mercedes. Going through our field side by side. Intercops the Mercedes on the inside. These are critical corners in this Grand Prix. Here comes Hurdle. Actually hits the apex. And notice how the driver isn't in the wall because someone hit the apex. Just put it out there. And they're going to carry this. Oh! The Red Bull hits the Mercedes.
Shaman picks up a 3-second time penalty.
And this is allowing Brewmaster to punch up. And that's phenomenal for Hurdle, who's backed up. Honest Raccoon so far.
But here comes Alper.
He's dropped like a fly. Brewmaster is going to go up to P4. Hurdle's going to do the signature late break. We'll see if he has got wing damage. He has. He has got wing damage.
Wheel bashing between Rue and Hurdle.
Hurdle's very aggressively defending this, it has to be said. And he does get up the inside, and he keeps his position.
But here
I'm not a
comes
fan of
Rue.
how aggressive that's getting.
Rue is doing an excellent job here. He's putting the pressure on Hurdle. Honest Raccoon has
Brewmaster,
gone
I
to the
think
pits.
he's going to get this done.
Oh,
He's going to have DRS now. Surely Hurdle cannot survive this. His DRS is going down, but so is Brewmaster's.
Rue has made the move for P4.
And I think
here
that's
comes
dropped
Hurdle.
up, but it isn't. Hurdle's going to try and go up the inside. Brewmaster doing a good job of cutting that off.
Oh, bit of wheel bashing.
Don't write off Alper, who's looking to make this move at Cox, maybe. No, he
Alper
backs
decides
out
to
on it.
back
That's
out of the
sensible.
move.
It's like Hurdle's got to hand that advantage back that he's just gained.
Raccoon got damaged, so he had to go into the
Yes,
pits.
I've got this camera angle, which is the one I really like. I think people are going to get annoyed if we keep on this battle for too long.
It's the closest battle I think we have on track at the
Oh,
moment.
we can't
Here
switch
goes
off it though,
Alper.
because Hurdle and Alper have both swung.
Oh!
No! Alper has made contact, and it's a good thing ghosting is off this time.
Alper has been
And-
spun.
That is harsh for Alper. I think he hit Brewmaster, didn't he?
No, he
I'm
hit.
not gonna
No,
be
he
the
hit.
FIA
I
here.
think he hit the back of Hurdle.
I'm not going to do the job of the FIA, that's not my job at the moment. So, yeah, we'll let the FIA sort that one out. Just bear that in mind, but that's awful. Awful for Alper, who's now P9.
Oh, such a
the
shame for
back of the
Alper, who
train.
looked like he was going to pull off an amazing move on both of the drivers.
Now, are these mediums coming better than the softs? Because, I mean, we all know Raz is probably going to go to the end on these softs. So,
It's been done before.
I'm really surprised he didn't box that one for mediums. That would be the ultimate move from Raz.
The ultimate move.
Well, get back to Brewmaster and to Hurdle, because I know. If you want to watch a different battle, just feel free to tell me in the chat, guys, and I'll try and find one that's not a DRS train.
I'm having a little scan down the grid. Dante and Honest Raccoon are quite close to each other. Dante had a massive wobble out of that exit. Raccoon has the ERS. He has the advantage
He's trying
on
to make
Dante.
up positions.
Is Honest Raccoon going to try and make the
And he
move on
does.
Dante? He has.
Oh, what an angle that was! It was very brief that it was on, but yeah, great move. There, let's get back now to let's watch Rio Fenton look to make the move on his teammate. Probably not going to be overly aggressive on this one, but you'd be really surprised if Hegino doesn't let his teammate by. Especially with Hegino having a time penalty and being on the softs. Although, with it being a train, you've got to argue that maybe it's not what you want to do, it's not the play to need to decide and let one of them pass. Maybe it off up to P9,
Now, just a quick
but quite far away from the
little
train.
shout for the McLarens. Running 6th and 7th right now.
6th and 7th, which is great.
Doing a
And
very
they're
good
battling
job.
away with each other though. And maybe if Hegino plays this a little bit more sensible,
Oh, yellow in
he
sector
could be able
one,
to
sector
capitalise on
two.
it. Oh, it's Gregor Mullen. He's spun.
Oh no!
He's still P3, but that is not good news for Gregor Mullen.
There's a yellow in sector 3 as well.
Good news for Crazy Griefer though, who's now in optimal position to go and win this race. To make it back to back wins. I was going to say dubs, but that doesn't seem formal enough. back-to-back dubs.
Oh, Gregor's run wide. Has he got wing damage?
Hurdle gets past Gregor.
Gregor's got...
Oh yes, he's missing an end plate.
Yeah, he's missing an end plate. Was there contact maybe then with Crazy Griefer?
Raza maybe? Or Crazy Griefer?
Crazy Griefer.
Oh, here we go. I think Gregor does a good job to get himself as wide as possible to allow Hajino and the fencing past. And now also Jack Master. And Rio Fenton finally getting past his teammate.
Oh, penalty for Eugenio? Was that picked up just now? Here we go. We've
Hurdle
got
boxes.
Raz,
Razza
the
boxes.
race leader, has come into the pits.
And
Yellow
this is going
in
to be a
sector
start of a
3.
critical stint for them.
Oh, who spun?
It's...
Someone had spun.
I don't think anyone had spun. I think... Oh, yeah. I think that is Shaman. Shaman spun. Not a good day in the office
okay.
so far for Aston Martin. But the McLarens, the other side of McMartin, loving life right now. P3, P4. A safety car right now would be phenomenal for them.
But at the moment, Crazy Griefer has the lead of the Grand Prix and he hasn't pit yet. Raz has pit and he was in the race lead. Oh, yellow in sector 1.
I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, it was. Fair to
Hurdle.
Curdle who's standing off. Which is
Oh,
not great, and now he's
Hurdle's
behind his
gone
teammate
off.
Rob. Dante is lining up a move on Petuardo.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for Hurdle. He had
And
it
surely
off
now
coming out the
Brewmaster
pits.
boxes. If other people are boxing on the sauce, he also doesn't want to get undercut by Eugenio.
Oh, Jaff spun. That was what it was. Raz has come
Jaff still
out.
P5.
Raz has come out behind Luke. Just gonna
That is...
put that out there.
Yeah, but the tyres are only 4 laps older as well. So Luke's in a very good position here, but I think the guy in the best position is Crazy Griefer, because he's going to have a soft stint at the end.
Oh, here comes Hurdle and his team. 5-second
Eugenio,
penalty.
5 second time
Eugenio.
penalty. Brewmaster stays out.
Oh, okay.
Betting on maybe a safety car.
Interesting
Maybe
tactics
he's
from
agreed
the
something with
LB.
his teammates. No, I'm taking the bit, of course. I know these have to do that in an episode. We're not going to see any Nelson PK Juniors.
So basically, Luke is net P1.
Rob makes the decision up on Dante. Hurdle's going to make that same position up. Hurdle's boxed again.
Did he have
wing
damage?
Must have done. Surely he gets back onto a new pair of softs.
I was going to say he must do. I will have a look at what Hurdle is
Alpa
doing
on the
when he
back of
comes
Baby
into the
Adopoulos.
pits.
Alpa on the softs though, Baby Adopoulos on the mediums, and Jaff Master is leading this train.
Hurdle's having a wing change. He didn't have an end plate.
Oil Prince now gets some more penalties, and we'll just have a little look at penalty wise. Oil Prince on 11 seconds, Eugenio on 8, Dante 6, Shaman 6, and Gale Force 8.
Night Owl saying
As Gregor Mullen
Brewmaster
makes it
is
back
very
to
good
16.
at saving tyres.
Brewmaster proving he's very good at saving tyres.
But like we said, the
Out here with 11
Checo of
laps
NXR.
off. I said that about Raza.
Oh no, I'd say it's Rue. He's good at saving the tyres.
Yeah, but Checo's got a win. Actually,
That's
Brewmaster's
true.
got a few, hasn't
Oh,
he, back
yellow
in
in
the
sector
day?
2. Is that Rob?
That is Rob. That's unfortunate. And now Red Bull. I mean, what is it with this track and Red Bull?
I don't know. Ask Lewis Hamilton. See, I've
No,
just
I've just meant
put
that
my
people are
own
pointless in real life.
put my own driver in the dirt.
Oh no, you didn't put him there. That Mercedes car did.
Anyway, looking at Crazy Griefer. Crucially, Crazy Griefer picked up a 3-second time penalty.
No, that is bad move for Crazy Griefer. But I'll tell you who's having a party right now. Callum 28 and his driver Luke Watkins. I hate to say it because this is where it all
Rob's
goes to
picked
shit
up a
for him.
5-second penalty, speeding in the pit
But-
lane.
Net lead of this race right now by 2.7 seconds is Luke Watkins. Is he going to do a Rasa?
I don't know. CD's saying Raza has better tyres than Luke. He should come strong towards the end against him.
Only 5 laps though. And I know you're going to say that's critical, but I mean, if you're defending, I mean, surely that's defendable.
No, it just all comes down at the end of who's got the better tyres and who's going to be able to defend the positions. And I think, personally,
Alpa's
from my
been lying to
opinion,
me for a while.
Raz might have the advantage if we're talking about saving tyres.
And Alpa's still not boxed, so maybe they're holding out for a safety car.
The actual word from CD is that Raz has gained 0.4 this lap.
Okay, so now we're talking actually. Maybe Raza.
Oh,
is
Johan, the
probably
fastest
on
lap
for
of the
this.
race at 29.3.
But I'll tell you what would screw Raza over, but would really benefit drivers like Rootmaster, Crazy Grief at Alpa, would be a safety car. Because then that tyre
Oh,
advantage
Gregor
would be
picking
gone.
up a 3-second time penalty.
That's going to be critical as well. But that's
Sorry,
going to be...
Every time you say critical, I just think of these are critical corners for the Grand Prix. I can't get it out of my head.
I just think of playing that 3 laps of death mode, if I'm being honest, I'll be tired.
Ooh, Night Owl
Alpa's been
saying
still lining up
Johan
this move.
could fight Raza. Johan could fight Raz.
Alpa has been within closing distance of Babyadopoulos for a while, but Babyadopoulos has had defensive DRS from Jackmaster. Well, that's gone now, so
Oh.
surely this is where Alpa could try. If
And
he can just get the exit well enough.
Baby
And he
Douglas
does.
has a penalty as well. Crucially,
Has
Baby Douglas
Babyadopoulos
has a
got
penalty.
DRS? No, the wing is slammed shut. Alpa moves up to the inside, thinks about it, thinks better of it.
Now, just looking at this, Night Owl said that Johan could fight Raz. Johan
I was about
has
to say, Johan
pulled
is
in
close.
this gap to Raz.
But Johan's also on 7-lap-old mediums. The people that went for 7-lap-old mediums, though, at the start, under that BSC, would need to have benefited them.
Absolutely.
Gregor Moore and moving into Q13.
CD saying Raz just needs to pick up the points at the moment.
I wondered why C. Davies had invested interest in Raza, and then I remembered he was a team principal now. So big shout out to C. Davies. Also got points yesterday. The C. Davies fan club was very happy.
C. Davies fan club
Still-
is alive and thriving. It took its
We
time,
had a
but it's there.
DRS win and an NXR point, which is just phenomenal.
It took a while, but
Finally had
it's
something to cheer about.
it's finally
And
getting there.
Babyadopoulos has exacerbated these. He's going to go for the move at cops.
Oh no, Rears picked up a 3-second time penalty.
Every single time I'm still shocked that we're going to the move at cops.
Whoa!
Oh! That was close. And this is not going to be doing a good job. This is Luke's doubts are gone.
Oh my god. I think I just had a heart attack watching that.
That was ridiculously close, and he's not going to be able to get past because they've got DRS as well. This is awful for him. How is Alpa still going on those tyres, man? Babyadopoulos boxes before him. This is going to be awful news. And maybe Alpa is playing the ultimate team game for Raza.
Oh, possibly. Raz is nearly in the DRS, and Brewmaster has decided to pit for Alpine.
My heart's breaking for Luke Watkins right now. Who knows if it would have been done, but certainly he'd have had more of a chance if Alpa and Babyadopoulos weren't battling away.
Look, I'm not saying anything about Luke.
Luke does get past Alpa, surely at Luffield. Unless Alpa's going to put up the Sergio Perez defence, and Alpa's gone again!
Alpa's
and
been
I have
spun.
to say, I think Alpa turned it on there, I've got to say it.
Oh, I don't know, I switched off it at the last moment.
But what that means is lots, we're going to see that bloody diagram again of the apex of the cars.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm so sick of seeing that graph. Honestly.
Okay, so I have
I'm
got,
so
I
sick
believe
of
you
it.
all clear that we're not doing interviews tonight.
Okay. I'm so
That's
sick of
ridiculous.
seeing that fucking diagraph.
That graph is
Honestly.
going to haunt me in my night.
I'm so sick of it. I can't handle it anymore.
And here we go. Here's Raza around the outside. Has Luke been using his DRS to defend? He has. And he's lost it all. Oh, he's almost ran him off track.
Raz has picked up a 3-second time penalty.
That is not great for Raz.
That is not
And
good.
that very, very aggressive battle with Luke there. Luke knows what he's fighting for right now.
Luke
as Jaff
knows.
master boxes. I think Rio Fed's
Crazy
also
Griefer
boxes.
has gone
Let's
into
watch
the
McLaren
pits.
pit stop. And
Now.
Crazy Griefer is out of the pits.
I'm not going
and
to
he's
say
going to
it.
come out in P4.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say anything.
But he's on the softs. So surely his tyre advantage is put him in the driving seat right now.
Oh, Night Owl saying that Luke pushed him off.
It did look a bit like that, to be fair. I understand wanting to defend your position when you're winning a race, and I understand that, but if you're going to do it over the top and you're going to get a penalty anyway, would it not be better to just let him pass and have another go at him under DRS?
Raz is on the ERS. Coming up to cops. Ooh, bit.
Ooh. He thought about it, I think
Yeah,
he thought
he
better
did.
of it.
No room there.
Let's just get over to Remaster, because Alpa's tyres are gone. And you've got to think, why is he still out on them? I mean, I'm no strategist for him here, but I've got to know what he was thinking. Is he hoping for a safety car?
CD, do you mean
Oh, and I missed it.
Raz
There
has
we
got
are.
ahead
Raz has
of
just got
Luke?
past it.
He is in the lead of the British Grand Prix. Brilliant move from Raz. And also brilliant work to get back up to where he started.
The local penalties, because these could be crucial. I'm not going to say
CD,
critical.
do you mean the position changes?
3 seconds.
Or penalties, sorry. When you say
I
incidents.
just showed the penalties.
Oh, Brewmaster and Honest Raccoon having a bit of a tussle. Honest Raccoon has got ahead of Rue. Rue backed out of the move, I believe, to try and avoid damage. Dante picks up another 3-second time penalty.
We're just going to go over to Luke Watkins here, who even with DRS probably isn't close enough. And this is where the tyre advantage comes in now. Luke, I feel for him. He lost 2.3 seconds of a lead just by poor timing.
Oh, what a shame.
Brewmaster, is he close enough to Honest Raccoon to get this done? He isn't, for now. We're going to go back over to Luke there.
I just want to put this in perspective. The top 5 at the moment, one driver from each team. Raz, Merck, Luke Albertari, Johan Ferrari, Crazy Grief at Alfa Romeo, and Jake Williams.
But I was going to say it was all one team principal as well, but then I realised that Ali hasn't got one and Jake's part of C. Davis. But other than that, you know, 14
Oh, the
principals
incident
represented
page
as
like
well.
Gail does one when the race finishes. Yeah, to look at all the incidents. Okay. CD said at the end
What's
of the
that, sir?
CD said at the end of the race, you know when you can look at all the incidents.
Yeah,
Could
just
you
got
do
to
that?
cycle for it, haven't I?
Yeah, cycle
Yeah,
through
I
it.
always do that. And we got a yellow flag! I was
Who
going to say this
spun?
might benefit Alpa, but this is Alpa who's gone.
Oh,
And it's a
no.
virtual safety car. He had to wait for the car trainers to get
And he
past
doesn't
him.
have a
There's
wing.
no-
Alpha doesn't have a
There's
wing
not even a
either.
hint of him doing that on purpose. There's not. He had to wait for them. He's got no wing. He had to wait for the cars to get past. So I don't want to hear any suggestions of it. He can't even turn this way. I think he may have had a puncture. Maybe. I think his tyres will look fine, but
No, he's just got no
this is-
wing.
I don't know who this benefits here now. I don't think it benefits anyone particularly.
CD also saying that Jake is running solid. He is.
He
Jake's
is
doing
having
a
a good
very good
race.
job.
No penalties either.
Oh,
Oh,
Jack's got a
Jaff
drive-through
with a
penalty.
VSC, speeding on the VSC DTP. Guys, it's almost 11 o'clock. Forgive.
Ooh, I'm trying not to laugh. Such a shame for Alpa though. Alpa looked to have really good pace in qualifying actually. And the race
He
has
did.
just not gone to plan for him.
I don't know
at
if
all.
that strategy is. He's been hit twice, granted, so.
It's such a shame for Alpa because he is a driver who's very, very quick. And he's already shown he's got a lot of potential this season.
I still
did
think
he
Luke is on
just
for this.
did he just get one, Jeff, or anyone else? I think Jeff just got one, CD. I think it was just Jeff. Eduardo's joined back. It's good to see. He's running P11 at the moment. He's outside of the points, but he has got a
Eduardo.
penalty. Gregor Mullen has decided
He's
to
running
pit.
P15.
Is
Which one? Oh no, he's up to P11 now. He's just jumped through drivers.
sorry,
he's
I was
P13.
looking at her junior, but it said Pep Wardo. Ignore me.
He's now P12. Let's just
Got a few drivers
know what's
pitting.
going on here.
Gregor Mullen's decided
Oh,
to pit.
pits.
Same Baby Dopolis. Jaff's also
I
decided to
wonder why he
pit.
bought.
So has Dante.
I mean, I'm quite impressed that Luke's managed to stay so close to Razza. And by the way, my delta's been messed up. I can't see the gaps. I think we're having a glitch again.
Yeah, the delta's all gone. Bleh.
Hopefully that goes back.
Oh, yellow in sector 3. Who's had a bit of a moment? Not too sure, but now
Just give it some time, guys.
Alpa is running plumb last. Jay will make sure you get race director at the end, Callum says, because
Yeah,
if
will do.
Razza doesn't get another warning. Oh, Dante's retired.
Oh, in the pits? No, he's on track. That might be a really late safety car.
Oh, what's going to happen here?
Hold on, Ryan sent me a message. I really need to check. Yeah, Ryan's saying please grab race director for the third and final time, guys. I will.
No safety car for Dante, but he is out of this race.
I'm sorry, Ryan. There. Of course, you probably don't know that I've said it two times already. So I don't blame you at all.
He went
Or
in,
anyone
paused, and
else, for that
retired.
matter.
Oh, okay.
On track.
Oh, Gregor Mullen!
Well, here we are. We've had a spin.
Gregor Mullen
Mullen's
is out.
DNF'd. And it could be. It's a late safety
It's
car.
a safety car!
It was written in the stars.
Oh my
wasn't
god, it's a safety car.
it? This is going to screw anyone that's got a time penalty. But General
Oh
Jake
dear.
again, man.
General
what is it with General
Jake is
man?
there again. Jake is there again.
I'm just going to play it now.
Picks up the 3
Scenes when
second time
Jake gets
penalty.
another podium on penalties.
Yeah, scenes where Jake gets his 3rd podium of the season so far. He had one at France, he had one last week, and he might be on call for one this week depending on what happens with the safety car.
So we're going to see some we're going to see some boxes. Who's going to stay out and take the risk? Well, Luke Watkins. Now,
Raz has decided to pit. Raz has decided to pit.
I feel really bad for the guy if this doesn't work, but I don't think enough people are boxing for Razza to have the advantage that he's hoping he was having. I think he was hoping that everybody was going to box. And you know what they say, it's really, really, really difficult when you're the leading car to pick the strategy. It is.
This is, might have all gone a bit wrong for Raz.
Gregor Mullen a bit dejected.
Yeah.
Right now, which is understandable.
It's understandable.
It's annoying to see.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Not as annoying as I like it really infuriates me, just annoying that, you know, he just isn't getting a break there. I mean, he's such a good driver, but
Yeah,
happens,
we've seen what he can do. Obviously, you know,
I
he
mean,
had
2 poles in a row.
2 poles and a win. It's
He's won? I don't think he won, I just said
He
2
won-
poles in a row.
one
Razza-
one on track last week.
Okay, fair enough. Am I right in saying that the winners, Luke's why is Luke letting the lapped cars? Luke's let the
Also,
lapped car through.
what is happening between Yoan and Crazy Griefer? They, like, on my screen, they were overtaking each other.
It's because Luke was slowed down, so Yoan slowed down, and I think Crazy Griffith didn't really have a clue what was going on, so went past and gave the
Yeah,
position straight back.
Luke is really close to the safety car, so.
Luke had to let Gale force pack, because obviously we try and let the lapped
Rob's
cars
gone
pass.
into the pits. It looks like Rob got damage from Gregor retiring, because in the general it says, "Sorry to Rob, nothing I can really do, mate." There is also
So Razza might lose his 3 second.
Night
because-
Owl saying Jake and Raccoon will let Razza past.
But Brewmaster won't. And Crazy Griefer won't.
But
And Yoan won't. And certainly
Razza's
Luke
on-
Watkins won't.
Raz is on fresh tyres.
He is, that is true.
So with Rue, it might not be much of a fight. it might be the case of Raz might easily overtake Rue. And then if Night Owl is right, Jake and Raccoon might let him past.
Jake's tyres are ducked, as he's just put in the chat.
He's also just put the word and then the shut up rule, please, no curse.
Don't worry, Jake, I won't.
We're not gonna curse
But
you,
that's
Jake.
not the worst thing Jake's put in the chat. No, I won't, don't worry, I won't share it, Jake, but I have screenshotted it. I have to tell you, I have screenshotted it because I feel like it'll come up to embarrass you later.
Even
Like those
if
many screenshots I've got of lots falling for the tyre graphs.
falling
How
for
can you resist the tyre graphs?
falling for the tyre graphs is a bit of an exaggeration.
No, a bit of an under exaggeration maybe.
Bit of an over exaggeration.
So just a tip for the gentlemen out there: tyre graphs is the way to go.
Lads, they
It's the way
don't.
to
Lads,
go.
I'm telling you now, they don't work.
They do work. 100% success rate. Or 0%.
Where is your evidence that this works?
What's the number? Your mum.
Did you just ask me what my number was?
I said your mum.
No.
God.
And you went. And you
I
said
said
before.
your mum.
What? The tyre graphs use my tyre
Brother
data.
says- Yeah, I'll give you an assist then, brother.
So technically it's Bradders
Tyre graph.
that sent me the
No,
tyre
no,
data.
they're not. No,
Technically,
no.
it's Bradders
No,
that
because
sent
I
me the
made them.
Technically,
Do you know what? Yeah,
it's
it was
Bradders.
Bradders that made the tyre graphs. Get in there, Bradders. I'll take the assist.
Technically, it's Bradders that.
Top 10 times when the assist was better than the goal.
God.
Welcome to the if you're just joining us, welcome to NXR, where we just talk shit for 2 hours really.
Did
Some
Roo,
people do some
did
driving.
Roo spin? I don't believe so. I think
I
he just
was
pit.
too busy talking shit.
I think he didn't pit either.
He's on 7-lap mediums.
He didn't pit. Roo
So
might
no,
have had
he
a
didn't.
moment.
He extended his soft stint really heavy.
Yeah, coming out of turn 3. Oh, Roo did spin coming out of turn 3.
Oh.
We want to
that's a
know
shame
what happened to
because he was having
Roo.
a great
I
race.
just told you what happened to Roo. He spun.
Actually, Bradders, if you think about it, Bradders did that. You've just got the assist.
Top 10 reasons why J-Wall is sorry. Number 5 might surprise you. Manoy, I know what you're referencing.
I don't know what he's referencing.
He's referencing one of our favourite videos. I think
Oh.
Hurdle's got a chance. He's got no pens for the first time in NXR history.
That's true, because it usually ends on 50 seconds and about 50
That's a
of them for
great
hitting
point,
me.
Hurdle. Ouch.
I still haven't forgiven him for sanding him up. That was about a year ago.
That's like a whole season and a half ago now.
It was 2 seasons ago, I think, now. Because it was this early on in season 3.
Ryan has messaged me something. But I
So
can't-
we can't wait for
Safety
2
cars
laps
in this lap. Safety
Hurdle.
cars in this lap.
to gap everybody and to get P1. And then Rob P2 and it's a Red Bull 1 and 2.
Okay,
So I'm going to keep an eye on Razza for the majority
we need
of these 2 laps.
Jill, would you like to do your
Yeah.
Sky Q?
Okay, right. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot this. Oh my god.
Well, here we go.
Oh
Firstly,
yeah, is it if you, I'd like to remind you, if you're just joining us, that if you're a Sky Q or Sky Glass customer,
Here we go.
you can press the red button
Ross.
to watch action alongside, but why would you want to be pressing the red button when Luke Watkins has just gapped everybody? And Razza has been let past by his teammate already, so General Jake, is it his turn to do C. Davies proud?
Here we go.
Crazy Griefer getting past
Oh,
Yoan.
Yoan, the crazy griefer. Them 2 fighting is going to give Luke a massive
Crazy Griefer pulls
advantage.
her off. Razza P5 on the much fresher tyres. He's only got 2 laps. Jake getting out the way, presumably. They're realising the gap's too big.
But them two fighting has given Luke a massive advantage to go out and stretch
Yellow
his
flag,
advantage.
it's Hurdle!
It's Hurdle!
At least he hasn't got the penalty.
No
And there we are,
penalties
Jake's
for
going to let
Hurdle.
him by. And Raz is into P4. What can he do in the 1.5 laps that remain of attacking the medium runners?
Here we go. What's going to happen for these last 2 laps of the Grand Prix?
Crazy Grief on softs, don't forget as well.
And he's closing the gap to Luke.
But Luke's got just 1 lap to defend on. And he's got 60% ERS to do it. As to his Crazy Griefer to attack though. Razza already closing in on the back of Yoan to get onto the podium.
Crazy Grief has picked up another 3-second time penalty.
And Razza
Here
goes
goes
around the
Razza.
outside.
Oh my god.
Is he going to get this done? Razza does get it. And he's onto the podium positions.
He's
Is
also
this
got the
win still
fastest
on?
lap.
He's got to get 3 seconds
Razza's
faster.
gone.
Razza's gone.
Razza's
That's the worst
spun.
thing that could have happened for Razza at the end of this British Grand Prix.
Razza's spun. Heartbreak at the British
And we'll
Grand
just look
Prix.
at penalties now.
Heartbreak at the British Grand Prix for Razza.
6 seconds for Crazy Group. I don't want to say this, but if he doesn't make a mistake, Luke Watkins has got this in the bag.
All you've got to do, Luke, is bring it home.
No pressure. Luke, come on. I've been cheering you along the way.
But heartbreak for Raz in the Mercedes. He looked on course to win the race, and he has now tumbled all the way to the bottom of the grid. That's such... I have no words for what happened to Raz. I have no words.
Crazy Griefer might get past on track here.
But here we go.
Is there any desperation to do it?
But here
I don't
we
think
go.
so. He'll try and just take it. Razza! Sorry, Luke, I'm really sorry, Razza. That's rubbing salt.
Luke is going to
He's
round the
crossing
final
to the Vale
corners.
chicane. He did it in the constructors last season for the Maranello team in red. He was switched to a fellow Italian team. It hasn't gone all right for him all so far, but Razza crossed Luke. Fuck!
Luke wins the
I could have
British
nailed
Grand
that.
Prix.
Luke crosses the line.
Luke
So Luke
has
Watkins
won
does.
the British
He's
Grand
putting
Prix.
the W in Watkins tonight. And the entirety of NXR will celebrate that one with him.
What a result for Luke. Yoan P2. Jake is on the podium for the 3rd week in
Again.
a row.
Phenomenal scenes here
The 3rd
In,
week in a row.
in NXR.
And he's back, he's
Commiserations
on the
to Razza
podium.
Gamer. He will be back stronger next week, I am sure. That's C. Davies' motto, isn't it? Stronger next week.
He's used to saying
Bounce
it a lot
back
now.
F1 team. But that's a phenomenal drive.
Luke Watkins has won the British Grand Prix. What a result for him. Yep.
That's what we want to see. It was a shock, but I tell you what, my 50p was on him for qualifying.
Your 50p was
now,
on
it may
Luke
not
for
have gone that
qualifying.
way in the poll, but I want 25p of the 50p that I owe.
25p. Oh dear. What an absolute chaos of an evening.
Well, Tier 3 has got a lot to live up to on Wednesday because that is a phenomenal
Yeah, no
race.
pressure for us or anything then.
Incidents. And there are a lot of
Yeah,
them.
do your incidents run. But it is Luke Watkins that has won the British Grand Prix with Yoan
Oh my god,
taking
there are
an,
loads.
Yoan taking an amazing P2 and Jake staying out of trouble and picking up his 3rd podium in a row.
Minoy, just saying, he continues to be the dark horse for the title, and I have to agree.
Yeah, he does.
He's got to be in the conversation.
Honest Raccoon, P4, great work from him. Rue, another amazing performance. P5, keeping up his good run of consistency. Crazy Griefer dropping to P6 with the penalties. Rio Fenton P7, Alpa P8 after all of the mess at the end with Alpa. Jaff finishing P9 after his grid penalty in qualifying, and Rob rounding out the points, finishing in P10 for Red Bull.
And I think a good way to cap this off, if anyone wouldn't mind me saying, is a thank you for me. I know it's only going to be the rest of the season that I won't be in the booth, but I just want to say, ever since I first stepped into the commentary booth in Singapore, there's been nothing but positivity shown towards me for the commentary, and I've really felt that, and it's really made it a lot easier for me, because I don't like the sound of my own voice on a camera or anything, so no one does. So yes, so I want a massive thank you to NXR for having me in the commentary booth and feeling that I'm good enough to represent them. Hopefully you don't get sacked in the meantime, and I'll be back in the booth for you and with you in season 6.
Let's hope. So sad.
That's all. That's all for tonight, though. It's been a long one, so thank you for sticking with us to the end.
Yes. Thank you all.
I've been J-Will.
I've been Lottie.